what happened.
Okay. So, do you guys know the exact point we finished off last week? So I can't remember the exact
I
point.
punched him in the nuts.
I think we were just all back at the inn. Oh no,
we'd left. We were leaving the
we
city.
were leaving on. We were on the road to thingy.
To Hamilton.
That's the one.
Okay, and you guys you busted. Well, you got Tyrone out of prison. Remember that?
Did you check out my new character sheet?
New character sheet. What do you mean? What did you?
My new bio. I added a bit.
Okay. Right. Time in prison has changed you, has it? Right. Okay. So you lost all your money, didn't you? Yeah. That was it. Okay. Cool. Right. So.
Is someone not here again?
Yeah, Alex isn't here. He's unwell.
Like your attention.
So is he now unconscious?
Both figuratively and literally, I believe.
Is he pickpocketable?
I don't know. Not without not without nobody noticing you.
I'm protecting Cultus's body if he's whatever state he's in.
Just sitting on him.
I feel like people are onto your are wise to your games at this point, Tyrone.
Fell up a jigsaw. Big jigsaw.
Yeah. I was thinking as well after last session, I probably should give Tyrone some inspiration because like we were all giving Tyrone shit for just walking into the Dryad's trap, but he's an intelligence 4 character, so
that's fair.
And
intelligence
also
4.
Yeah.
That explains a lot.
I think it's intelligence 4.
Or wisdom's 4.
Yeah, wisdom 4. Sorry, my bad.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Wow, this has actually been incredibly accurate role playing.
Yeah, yeah. I realized as soon as we finished the session last week, it's like that's incredibly accurate, actually, which says a lot about you, Brandon. Actually. Yeah.
Good
so
work.
you guys start heading out on the road to Hamilton. You guys start to notice that there's a lot more people on the road on this particular road than you've been seeing elsewhere. Probably because Hamilton and Arborhead are such massive cities. So it takes you, well, I think it takes about a day on horseback. Yeah, there or thereabouts a day to get there. You start heading towards there, and there's outside. You can see from a distance the Hamilton capital is it's a giant mountain, right? So if you think of this mountain, imagine the mountain with the top cut off, and there's like a big crater inside the mountain, and then like another city has been placed over the top of it, kind of like a lid. So like the bit inside the mountain is generally referred to as the lower city. And there's like a middle city and there's an upper city. So you guys get there, and it is like it's this big like almost like a second town outside of Hamadorn, with just like a bunch of people trying to get in, because you know they do tend to have like a little bit of a stop and search sort of thing before you get into Hamadorn. They don't just let people walk in. So yeah, generally a lot of like poorer people that can't afford to live in the city are pretty much just like set up essentially a refugee camp outside of it. Obviously, the fact that the times are pretty hard has not helped that situation. Things being dangerous, towns being destroyed, refugees from the Free Kingdom, stuff like that, has made that sort of situation a little bit worse. I mean, do you guys want to? I mean, as you're walking past, have you got like people begging you for money and stuff like that? if you guys want to react at all to that.
I'd reach into my coin pouch and throw a few copper pieces down.
Okay. As soon as you do that, like a massive crowd of people just like starts coming around you. Like the numbers massively increase. So you know it now takes a lot longer for you to get through this crowd like 3 to 4 times longer. Because just the sheer press of people that are like, oh, this guy has money and he's giving it away. So
Can I get through quicker with my acrobatics?
on a horse, no.
Oh yeah, I forgot
You
which
can't
one.
pick the horse up and do that. So no. You can get off the horse and try and go for acrobatics though if you want.
Nah, I want to keep my horse.
Okay, that's what I thought.
They might eat it, right?
I feel like this exact situation has happened in a previous campaign. Just throwing it out there. Yeah, so you guys eventually, at this point, like it's night at this point, just because of the amount of time it's taking to get through this this crowd of people, and you're all pretty exhausted at this point. It's been a long day of traveling, and then all this nonsense at the gate. So you reach the gate, and obviously there's a big group of guards there. First, one of them comes up to you and says, "What's your business in Hamadon? What's the reason for your visit?"
Mercantile endeavors. Looking for work.
he looks at you for a second, and he says you nervously say mercantile endeavors.
I forgot
And
the
he
word
says,
for like
What kind of mercantile endeavors?
selling our swords for work. Question mark, question mark. I don't know if I go ahead and say it.
So you're sell swords, or are you merchants?
Sell swords. Got a few bounties to collect.
I see. He gives you. You guys have all been to this town before. I know Roscoe definitely has. Have the other two of you been here before?
Yeah.
Okay. So I mean, you've had this before. They give you like a rough search. They don't like go into everything, but it's like they're just looking for something that's they generally don't allow in the city. Roscoe, you need to give me a deception check, and I would like you to take it on with a what was it? Christ.
Disadvantage?
No, not disadvantage.
Can I just roll the check and then you can take whatever you need?
Yeah, it's a different a dexterity modifier. Yeah.
Oh, with my dex modifier.
Yeah, because you're trying to hide your drugs.
Oh, okay. Wait, we're being searched?
Yeah.
Okay. 11.
Okay. So
Do I need to take it to hide bed as well?
to
We
hide what?
checked our way, remember?
Yeah, but I ran and got it.
Yeah, but they definitely took it off. Yeah, after you got out of prison.
Oh, yeah,
You
but didn't give it
you
back.
walk
did
away
they?
with a head.
I forgot about that part. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's one guard checking your horse or something, your saddlebags, and then there's one guy like directly talking to you, Roscoe, and while you look away at one guard, the other guard finds your little pouch of drugs, and he takes it out and he says, "Well, what's this?"
Medicine.
Tell him it's for your hemorrhoids.
Just a little bit of medicine. I want to, how much do I really need to bribe them to get through here?
That's for you to decide. And he says, medicines like these, but he's like very sarcastically saying, medicines like these, we don't allow these in Hamadon, which is a blatant lie. Like you've definitely bought this stuff in Hamadon before. I guess most people are just better at smuggling it in.
I mean, I'll.
You should offer him some.
That could either go very poorly or very well.
I'm thinking it's not that expensive to just buy more inside. I don't know if I want to get in trouble just for. But I'm an addict and he's taking away my stash. So, hey friend, like we don't have to do this. Let's we can come to some sort of arrangement. And accidentally show a bit of gold.
And he's yeah, how much gold do you show him? Are you like
3 gold.
3 gold?
Look, it's only cost 20 gold. I don't fucking spend that much to risk it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he looks at you and he's give me a persuasion.
Okay. 14.
Yeah, so he takes the gold that you give him, and he says well, if you get better soon, and he pockets it and gives you back the pouch basically.
Sweet. Good doing business with you, friend. See you around.
Yeah, so he leaves you be. The rest of you, I don't believe there's anything that you would feel the need to hide from the guards.
Oh no, never mind. I was gonna say I have no gold on, but then I realized I put my electrum pieces. I'd put gold in electrum. I was like, 600 electrum. I heard that mentioned.
Weird, since I don't actually use Electrum.
Yeah, I know, it's weird.
So you guys are now in the lower city of Hamilton. This
Wait,
city
how do you have
is
600 gold? We split everything up evenly.
Well, I don't know. I did the math.
I think someone's been pickpocketing, right?
Scroll up, it should say here.
Oh, because I
somewhere.
sold all the fucking stuff.
Oh yeah, you sold all of the.
The Hamilton
Yeah.
gear, the Blackthorn
that's it.
gear.
That's what it was. And that
Oh,
was
yeah.
like 500 golds worth or something, wasn't it? It's nearly 600 golds worth. Get that quiet.
476.
Okay. So you guys are in the lower city of Hamilton. This is the biggest city in the Hammer Vale. You can pretty much there's like multiple shops for whichever you need, whatever you really need here. We've got the magical antique shops as per tradition. As well as a few other landmarks. There is a port in this city. This massive river that comes through the mountain. Goes into the Undercity, and obviously there's a lot of trade that goes on there. But yeah, it's really bustling in here. So what do you guys want to do?
Is there a sex shop?
You mean like for equipment?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Okay.
Okay, just
Just
okay. Cool.
wanted to see what if that's what sort of town it is.
Okay.
So are we in like the very bottom, like a proper shit area?
Yeah, basically.
Can we see people like pouring shit down out the windows and stuff from
Yeah,
above?
that sort of thing.
Nice.
What do you
Alrighty,
guys want to do?
it's
What do you want to do?
up. Can we go up to the better part?
There's a couple of they're like stalactites kind of looking things. That come down as like 4 across the Undercity. And they have like lifts that run up through them. So that's where you have to go if you want to go to the next level up.
Fellas, I have a contact in this city. I nod towards Matthias's shield, who I think we can fence some goods onto. Get my gist.
Yeah, I've got my contacts too.
More stable, boys. Not sure they can afford it.
It was a staple boy.
Okay. So you go
I
where?
want to lead them to Roxy's.
Okay.
That's in the lower bit, or is it? Or is it the higher bit?
No, that's the lower bit.
I thought so.
Okay. So yeah, you find it easily enough. The Roxy's bar is sort of like it's like a bar slash you know in drinking establishment thing on one side, and then there's like a second half of the building on the it's split down the middle, and that's more like a brothel cabaret sort of thing.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Did anyone comment on the fact I'm leading you towards a brothel?
No, I'm aware of the bar as well.
I'm
That's
totally in.
It's where I tend to stay.
You're loving it. You're looking for a sex shop, aren't you? You're like, haha. Perfect. Yeah, so I open the door and head in to the inn part first.
Okay.
So behind the bar.
You head inside, and there's a lot of people in there, as is usual.
Music's on.
Yeah, yeah, they're playing Euro techno.
Yeah.
She's ahead of her time, Roxy. Yeah, so I mean, you guys get a table. You managed to find one.
No, I'm just going straight up to the bar to see if she's there. Like,
Sure.
being barkeep.
You head up there, and yeah, Roxy's behind the bar. Roxy is she's a woman in her presumably her mid to late 20s. She has a very like roguish appearance. She's got like a white shirt with the like leather corset thing, and then like leather breeches. She's got like hair got like in a
Pixie cut.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. She as soon as you come to the bar, she's like, "Oh, Roscoe, it's been too long. How have you been?"
Oh, hey, doll, you're not looking a day older. It's been good. We're here actually on a bit of a mission. On a bit of a not a mission. Fuck, man, why am I'm so bad with role playing today? Woke up on the wrong side of the role playing bed. We're here on a bit of a. I got something I think you might want to see.
Roscoe, is this going to be more drugs? Because every time you say that, it always ends up being drugs.
Nah, this time I promise you, darling. It's not drugs. It's all cold metal.
Right. Okay. The rings are made of stone, but
Oh, are they stone?
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, they're made of stone.
Cold hard stone. Look, I promise you. If I could have, I would have, bet.
Okay. Well, since it's you, Roscoe, I'll take your word for it. It's like, come back here. She beckons you to cut to. Are the rest of you guys like next to Roscoe?
Nope.
Okay.
Yes, I want to be there.
I would go get
Okay.
Flick my hair
Matthias.
back.
Okay. She says she's worth who are your friends there?
This one's Tyrone.
Can I
He's,
like step in front and present myself?
Excuse me.
I mean, you know, like introduce myself, not like
Okay.
whack my dick.
So how do you introduce yourself?
Like, hey, I'm Tyrone. I mean, I like flick my hair back and bow.
She kind of like looks at you and she's like, about trying to hold back a laugh, basically.
Yeah, I'm behind them, like cutting, doing like going, oh, don't worry about him.
Yeah, okay. She's trying to like hold back a laugh. She's like, "Oh, right, well, very nice to meet you, Tyrone. I'm Roxy. um, I'm an old friend of Tyrone. Sorry, Roscoe's. Tyrone's, Jesus. Uh,
And I'll look around for Matthias and I want to drag him over.
I'm in the other area of the bar looking for someone I know. The person who tends to get me work.
You mean you're at the brothel? I'm gonna be like, I'll look around and I'll be like, oh, for God's sake, he's gone into the brothel.
she laughs and she says, "Yeah, I don't know why, but there's always one, isn't there? One in every team."
Yeah,
It's
so
not like-
the person that gets me one of the people that gets me contracts and hammered on is, well, I assumed it was going to be Roxy.
Mm.
But I don't know that she knows Roscoe, and Roscoe doesn't know that she knows me. And I was looking about for her.
Okay. Did you start asking around for it?
Yes.
Okay, if you ask for her, one of the girls will tell you that she's behind the bar on the other side.
Cool. I'll then head through to the other side.
Okay. So you see Roscoe and Tyrone speaking with Roxy.
I walk towards them.
So she I mean, do you know her? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
I do.
She says like, well, if it isn't Matthias, what a surprise to see you two working together.
Not find what you're looking for in there.
I was looking for Roxy.
As humorless as ever, aren't you, Matthias?
I kind of awkwardly smile a little bit.
Okay. So she has like a little. Okay, well she says, so this everyone, Roscoe.
Did anyone drag in like the?
Oh, yeah.
No, I think we'll say that we can say that that Kildress is like gone off to buy supplies or something for his engineering tinkering stuff. Looking through the stores in town.
There's one more of us, but he's off wandering.
Fair enough.
Off in a private room.
Yeah, you'll find him later, just like completely drugged out of his mind, like hookers and blow. Yes. So you so Rex says, well, so if you've got business to talk, why don't you come into my office? And she's like points out a side room that's there's like a door next to the bar entrance, like the how to get behind the bar. And she basically looks to one of the people that works there and asks them to take her place behind the bar, basically. And she beckons you through.
Head on in.
Okay. She follows after you. I'm assuming you will go in.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So you head in there, and there's a small office. It's pretty much just a table and two chairs, and there's a couple of bits involved like record keeping, and there's a safe in here.
Oh.
Stuff like that. Um, she says, "Well, what kind of business are you here for? What can Roxy help you with?"
We have something to sell. I need to find a buyer.
Huh? Not what I would have expected to come out of you guys.
No, not what we've planned either.
So okay, well, what is this thing? If you've come to me, it must be pretty specialized.
Yeah. I take my shield off my back and kind of unstrap the stone circle and unwrap it from its cloth or its cloak that's been wrapped in, and show it to her.
Okay. So it's on her desk, and this thing it's pretty large, so it's almost bigger than the desk. So you can't really like lay it out on the desk because there's obviously stuff on there, so you've got to sort of like hold it up on the desk. So she stands up and she gives it a look, and she's like, "Well, what is it?"
It's magical. I'm not entirely sure.
You sort of look at her and say, is when you say magical, she just like gives you an eyebrow, lifts her eyebrow at you, and she's just like, right. So where'd you get it?
We may have acquired it through doing some work for not the Raven Guild, because that's not what they're called.
Sapphire Syndicate.
The Sapphire Syndicate.
If I remember right, Tyrone knew quite a lot about it. Seemed to know how much it was worth, etc. And I'll look at Tyrone. You weren't there for this, Brandon, but
You suggested that you would be able to you'd be able to fence this.
It's it's worth a lot of money.
Is it now? So what
It's
is
worth
this? I
at
mean,
least
okay, you say you
5,000 gold, right?
where did the sapphire? What is this? Like, what did where did it? Why did the Sapphire Syndicate give you something like this?
Because
They-
they're a
they
guild
d-
of wizards, and we protected their space batteries, so they gave us.
I feel
That
like you're
thing.
not quite. I feel like you don't know where this has come from, Brandon. You're just spouting shit. So I mean, is that your intention? Are you trying to lie to her?
Basically, yeah. I'm just gonna say they're magic people. Well, I'm not gonna say they're magic people, but in a way, I'm gonna say they're magic people.
Right.
That gave us a magical gift because we helped them out, right? We helped protect some ink.
Sure.
worth
Give
a
me
lot to
a
them.
give me a deception roll.
Boom.
Oh. So she
Smash
looks
it.
at you and she sort of thinks, you know, me and the Sapphire Syndicate tend not to get along. I don't really like the way they tend to operate. But I didn't realize they had such clout in terms of magic. Like now she's definitely like more interested in this thing. She's looking at it and she's like, this is Elvish, right? What does this say? And she looks at you, Tyrone.
Oh shit.
I start to translate because I too speak Elvish.
Yeah. So
why are you
this
saying "oh
what's-
shit" as if you don't speak Elvish? He's like, "Oh no, he's asking me to read in English." Oh, monkey ass.
Yeah. So she you look at it and it's written on Elvish script, but it's not Elven like language kind of. It's the equivalent of what Latin would be to English, right? It's like a very very old form of Elvish that you can't really understand.
Can I read it?
No,
I'm,
you're the same
I'm old.
situation. Yeah, not that old.
Oh. Fuck.
You can both give me a history check though, and if you can read it, Roscoe, you can give me one as well. But you
Oh.
also be with disadvantage.
So it's the same script as Sylvan, so would Sylvan help?
Um,
If it's a really old
yes,
script?
but it's going to be disadvantage.
Okay.
It's going to be disadvantage anyway, but it's going to be a higher skill check, I guess.
Gross.
Okay, so Matthias, this stuff, I mean, I'm not sure how you would know this, but you can like you can work that out. But this stuff is like, it's like a very very old form of Elven script. It's like generally the only people that use this now are the High Elves, who live to the north, off the coast somewhere.
The stone downs.
But yeah, it's not something that's commonly used nowadays. And it's I mean it's the sort of like the script that you would expect to hire for you. It's like pre-War of Splinters sort of language.
Okay.
What's it say?
Yeah, what does it say?
You can't read it.
It's written in ancient High Elvish. I'm not entirely sure of the translation.
Can I lie?
You
Can
can
always lie.
try. You can always
So-
lie.
Can you just describe it, like what it actually is, what the actual item is, first?
So it's a large stone ring, right? About the size. It's like a hula hoop, right?
Nice. Yep.
And then on the outside is covered in this writing. The inside is it's got like grooves cut into it, like various symbols cut into it. It's not writing; it's just symbols. And then the top and bottom has like a small glass sort of. I guess what you'd assume is the top and bottom, or the sides could be either. Has like a glass like lens on it.
A glass lens.
That goes through the stone.
Oh, so you can see through it. Okay.
Yeah, it's on one side.
Well, can I lie to her and tell her that it was once owned by like, you said it's High Elvish, right?
Yeah.
That it was once owned by like I don't know what you call it now. It was passed down through the royal family of the High Elves.
Sure, you can make a deception check. You can make it with disadvantage as well, because I don't think that's a very good lie.
No, it's a banging lie. Disadvantage to what? Minus. What do I lose on that?
You have to roll twice to take
Oh,
the lowest.
motherfucker.
Let's roll 2 20s now. 13. So, Mercy looks at you, and she's like,
I
the
feel like it's
High
pretty
Elven
low.
royal family.
I'm an elf,
Uh,
right? So I should know these things.
Hi, you didn't mention that before,
She
Tyrone.
should totally believe us.
Yeah, you didn't say that before when we found it.
Yeah, I was trying to keep it a secret because of that, it's incredibly valuable, right? And not many people know where it's from.
We
As an elf, I do.
as I said, it was doing some work with the Sapphire Syndicate, and we may have found this in the back of a pigeon guild.
She sighs and like
No.
puts her head over her hands over like her eyes, just like rubbing her eyes. Just like, oh, why did you get involved with the Pigeon Guild?
Also,
That never ends well.
I don't feel like we should sell it since we don't actually know what it is or what it says. It might actually be something.
It was you who was
Valuable, right?
advocating for selling it.
Yeah, but I felt like I changed my mind now. It seems a lot more interesting to me. This ring.
Oh, great character, Jack. You nailed his character.
Look, leave me alone. Okay, well, I mean, do you want to sell it or not?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
I'm on
okay.
fence.
So you said you found it in the back of a pigeon guild.
Yeah.
What? I mean,
Through a magical door.
what was it?
A wardrobe.
Right. Tell you what. Let's just start at the beginning, and tell me the whole story this time. Yeah.
Okay, I put
Good
on
idea.
episode 1 on YouTube.
Yeah, so I talk her through where we were, the job we did, etc. So she knows all the details. I don't leave anything out, I don't think.
Make sure she knows we almost died. So it makes it more valuable, right?
Okay. So you explained to her the situation, and she said-
I emphasise that I was disagreeing with it. You know, not to my recommendation. We did steal it from the magical possession it was in, channeling the energies or whatever.
Okay. Says right. Okay, this is okay. We might be able to do something. I can ask around and see if we can get rid of this thing. But it's gonna take a few days. Or not. So I mean you guys leave this with me. You guys can if you guys I don't know where you want, you can stay here, you can stay somewhere else, I don't care. Leave it to me, and then I'll see if I can find someone to buy it.
Okay.
Excellent.
Anything you're needing done in the meantime?
Not right now, but I will keep you in mind.
Is this a tavern as well? She's got rooms.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess we stay here.
Yeah, we'll stay here.
Okay.
Can I? I've got a disguise kit, right?
You've got one, yeah.
Can I make a disguise of her?
You can try. It's gonna be hard because she has
Breasts?
she's a different gender to you, so
Well, you know, guess you know. Well, yeah, I'll give it a go.
Get some
okay.
tissue paper in your top.
It's just,
So
just
you
as
need a proficiency roll with your disguise kit, and then you want to add.
Oh, I don't know how to do that.
Just roll d20 plus 2 plus whatever skill I was going to say this is going to be. It's probably going to be
Stealth.
no, charisma. I'm probably going to say.
What's my charisma? Ah, so it'd be +3. Oh, yeah.
Okay, you make something fairly convincing. It's probably not going to fool anyone who knows her. But you
That's
put something,
not convincing, then, right?
you know, relatively convincing. If someone is told go find Roxy, you know, but it's not going to stand up to close scrutiny like any disguise.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that should work. So are we now like just going down to? Are we just gonna sleep here?
I mean, it's up to you guys want to go and buy anything, or it's up to you guys really.
Roscoe, did you manage to sell off all the gear we had?
Ah, I forgot about all that and that problem we had with Helica, I probably remember. Yes, I did.
Excellent.
Didn't get. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I spoke about this actually last week, and I was like, why we didn't get as much as we did because of we got less.
Yeah. So. Yeah, you sold it basically.
Yeah, I got 476 gold.
At some point during the day, Kildris comes back to find you guys at the inn. He's not
I'm
feeling
gonna-
well.
I'm gonna wait, like during the night until Roxy leaves.
Oh god.
I mean, Roxy lives here, but you know,
Yeah, we shouldn't live in the office, right?
no.
I'm gonna wait till she leaves the office.
I give everyone 100 gold.
Okay.
That's nice and easy.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean,
Let me know when she leaves.
yeah. I mean, where are you watching her from?
Just wherever I can see the office, innit?
Sure.
That
So
doesn't look
you're
inconspicuous, I guess.
yeah. Okay. So I mean, you stay at the table. I mean, Roxy stays pretty busy for most of the night. It's like 1 a.m. before it starts to drop off, really.
If I ever catch him doing drift of any of this, I immediately step
Well, I
in.
mean, are you downstairs with him?
I don't know
What
why.
time
I
would
wouldn't.
you want
Yeah,
to
I don't know
retire?
what time this is set. I'd be just doing usual stuff, snorting my drugs in my room, going, blazed out on my bed with like 5 hookers around me.
Okay.
Trying, I'm crying and I'm saying, "Why can't you be the name of my lover?" Oh. Fuck, I forgot her name. Did I come up with the
Drugs, mate.
name?
It's
I'm
all the
not sure I
drugs.
did. Wow.
Okay. So yeah, you do that. Matthias, do you stick around with Tyrone?
Yeah, I'd be in the bar drinking most of the night.
Gilris is unwell, so he's going to stay at Chandler's room. So the it gets to pretty late. You guys are like people are starting to leave now. But there's still people next door, like in the brothel, that doesn't really close. Like they're kind of open all the time.
Like 24-hour McDonald's, right?
Kind of like that, yeah. But yeah, the bar's pretty much empty at this point. Save you to you guys. It's very late. It's like 1 a.m.
And no one's in the office, right? Not everyone left the office. Did I witness?
Roxy isn't here, but there's like a girl behind the bar. And there's a bouncer like near the door, like a thug kind of dude.
Can I sneak off into the women's toilets and get dressed into the disguise?
Isn't really a toilets in here.
Can I sneak off into somewhere private and get dressed into the disguise?
The only private place you're gonna have is gonna be in one of the rooms.
Can I sneak off into my room and get dressed into my disguise?
Go for it.
And
So
then,
it's essentially what you're wearing is like a Roxy cosplay, right?
yes.
This is the equivalent of what you've got on.
I mean, I'm already halfway there, right? I'm an elf. They all basically look alike, right? So,
Roxy's not an elf, so
is she not?
no.
Fuck. Well, she's a rogue. It's basically the same.
Right. Okay. So you're wearing disguise.
Yes.
So
And I
you
would
come
like
down.
to go down.
When Tyrone leaves, Matthias, what do you do?
I assume he's going to bed. I don't ask. I continue drinking in the bar.
Okay, you're alone at this point. So are you still at the table, or have you like gone to the actual bar and just drinking?
Yeah, be sitting
There.
at the bar drinking there.
Okay. So you're getting a little bit of like conversation from the bar lady because there's nothing else to do. So you come downstairs, Tyrone. Do you sneak downstairs, or you?
Well, I'm gonna walk, but I'm gonna try and stay like, hidden from people. I'd
So
like
you're gonna
wanna keep them
stealth, is
not
what you're saying.
noticed. Yeah.
So give me a stealth roll.
If I fail this, fucking A.
I mean, you're rolling pretty well so far.
Jesus.
15. Right. So, I mean, okay. So you're coming down the bar. You're not being like especially conspicuous or something, but there's not really any cover between the stairs and the.
Crouched, walking in the open.
And there's no one in there, right? And so it's kind of hard for you to sneak through there. So as you're walking down, Matthews, you can give me a perception roll, but take a disadvantage because you're like properly hammered at this point.
Nice, 15.
So the bar she's just talking to you. She's not paying any attention. But you can see Tyrone sort of inconspicuously sort of going down
Can
the
he tell
stairs.
it's me?
Probably because he knows you.
Yeah, but I'm disguised, isn't it?
I mean, you see someone. You see someone coming down that looks like Roxy. Probably, yeah. Okay, so you see someone that looks like Roxy, but not.
Hey, Roxy, come and get a drink. Come and sit
Yeah,
down.
okay.
Have a drink.
Oh shit. I'm gonna just start shaking my head and keep walking, because he's drunk, right? So it should be fine. I'm gonna go behind my bar.
So when Matthias says that, the bar guy says, I thought you left.
Like, oh no,
You're
no,
done.
I need to. I forgot. I'm gonna go up to her. Well, I'm not gonna go up to her. I'm gonna tell her that I'm gonna say to her, but not too loud, that I forgot sleeping pills, but left in the office, right? So
You don't sound like Roxy.
Give me a deception roll for the voice.
16.
Disadvantage on your perception still there, mate.
well, me.
10.
No, Tyrant, no, you're
Oh.
fine. So
I'm
you
like,
sort of
oh,
put
I
on a
forgot my
voice.
sleeping pills.
It's convincing enough to fool Matthias for sure. And it's definitely enough to fool the barman. The barman's just really into Matthias. She just has this blatant like crush
Oh,
on
yeah.
Matthias, right? So that's all she's doing. She's just looking at him. She's literally not paying any attention to you at all.
Okay, so I'm just gonna stroll into the back office while everyone's, busy with each other. And when I'm in the office, I wanna grab a chair and like prop it up against the door. Okay, actually, yeah, we'll do that. Yeah. Just in case anyone tries to come in.
Matthias, as you're trying to talk to Roxy, in quotation marks, the bar lady's like trying to get your attention back again on her.
Just rips the shirt open.
And kind of just gives Tyrone an opportunity to slip away.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna whack out my lock picking gear and get to work on my safe.
Okay. It's a dial lock. It's not
Yeah,
a key lock.
I've got some sort of gear to help me, and
I mean,
sure.
you got to. It's one of those things you got to listen to it and.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll get my stethoscope out, whatever it's called. Fucking whack against.
Elf ears are probably sensitive enough.
just hold my ear up against a safe and get to work. Do I need to roll for it? What?
Yeah, you
What
need
I
to roll
roll for?
sleight of hand.
Oh yeah, should be good.
17. You can't get it open.
Feck.
You're there for like a good while. You're like there for 20 to 30 minutes, and you can't get it open.
Can I have a quick little look in my desk then while I'm there?
Sure. In the desk, there's like it's normally just it's pretty standard stuff. There's paper, there's writing equipment. There's like a dagger in one of the drawers.
Oh yeah, I'll have that.
For sure.
I want the safe, but I can't just leave with nothing, right?
Fair enough.
I made a proper effort at getting in there.
Okay.
How heavy is the safe?
It's a big safe. It's a floor standing one, so comes
Can
up
I
to
lift
about
it?
your thigh. I guess your waist because you're quite short, but
I'm an elf. I'm tall.
anyway,
Is it liftable?
no, definitely not.
Okay.
But yeah, you're going through the drawers, and in one of the drawers you open it up and there's two things. There's a photo. There's like a painting.
Does it look valuable?
It's a group. It's
Or is
a
it just
group
like on
painting
the-
of. It's clearly of Roxy and four other people.
Can I identify them?
Sure. Give me history checks. Normally, what I use for this. So history check. 16. No, you've never seen these people before. But yeah, there's also there's a necklace in there. It's like a pendant. It's quite nice. It's like a gold and silver pendant, and then you sort of like open it up. It's like a locket. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. And you open it up. There's a picture of a person in there. It's like a young girl. It's kind of similar to Roxy.
Can I identify them? I'm just gonna assume it's Roxy, but right?
I mean, you can give it a roll, but no, you don't know who this is.
Shit. probably a door, right? Is there anything else I can search? I'll put all that I'll put all that shit back.
Yeah, I mean, you can start looking around for stuff, but there's nothing else of value really in the room. You've been in there for like 40 minutes now, 50 minutes.
I'm gonna leave, I guess. And on the way, I'm just gonna snag a bottle of whiskey. Like as I go through the bar, because fuck it, right?
You have to. So the door is next to the bar, so you'd have to like go behind the bar.
Yeah.
And take it.
Well, I imagine by this time, Matthews and the barmaid are nowhere to be seen.
Yeah. Okay. It's fine. That's fine.
Bar's just empty.
Yep.
Actually, well, if it's empty, I'll take 2 bottles.
Okay.
And I'll drop one off to Roscoe's room.
You open the door to Roscoe's room.
I'll just close the door. I'll just
Some things you just can't unsee, man.
Just like a naked halfling lying on the floor crying.
Why did you
His
leave?
face is like his face is all blue and there's a bunch of like hookers around him. 2 of them are dead and
Oh, that's gonna be expensive. Oh.
I'm gonna like get on the floor and just roll the bottle across the room to him, and then shut the door.
Okay, sure.
Sorry, why is that a bottle of?
Whiskey.
Oh, okay. I'd start down in it. Oh, thank you!
No problem.
Oh, this was the whiskey she loved the most!
Oh shit.
So as far as you're aware, Roxy just came and just gave you a bottle of whiskey. Okay,
gonna-
so yeah,
I'm
you're
gonna go
back in
get
your room,
go
Tyrone.
and unpack my disguise and go to bed.
Did you say you took any of like the pendant or the?
I took the dagger. That's it. I left the pendant of a painting.
Okay, cool. Okay, so next day, you awake. It was pretty late yesterday when you got to Roxy, so there wasn't really any opportunity for you to go and any shopping or anything like that. But is there anything like that you want to do, or
Yes.
okay?
I
So
want to go and find the magic shop.
The magic man.
yep, okay. Oh, I
Hello.
remember we found a table for this last week, and I can't remember.
Can I go and find somewhere that sells stuff to break into safes?
If you if you start asking around like in Thieves' Cant, you might be able to find someone shady that'll help you out.
I will go and do that.
Okay. So you guys split up. Let's start with yeah, let's start with that then. Okay, so you yeah, so you ask around and you're sort of like point to it's like an alleyway on the other side of town, pretty shady looking. It's like a dive bar basically. It's pretty small. And inside there are a bunch of very shady looking characters. Like they've
Perfect.
got eye patches and shit. At least 75% of people in here have an eye patch. One guy has 2.
I'm gonna go to the guy with 2 eye patches.
I'm joking. There's no guy with 2 eye patches.
Oh, figured it'd be like the best guy to ask, right?
Okay.
I'll go up to one of the several people with an eye patch and
Okay.
ask around for any like safe cracking gear or stuff like that.
Okay. Sure. So you start asking, and you give me a Christ. Try to think of what skill check this is going to be. Asking
Like that.
around for information is going
Also
to
stealth.
be no. You gonna say it's investigation?
Shh, fuck. My rolls are sucky.
No, I mean that's fine. It takes a little while, but you'll eventually find a guy. Can't explain how tempted I was to make it shady shit. Yeah. So yeah, you find a guy. He sells goods that are generally like contraband. He's got like poison. He's got daggers. He's got specific daggers that that you can like keep poison in the handle of it. He's got yeah, he's got like lockpicking tools and various thieving equipment.
How much is the dagger with a poison in it?
Basically, he shows it to you and he makes a show of it. It's like crafted by
John Travolta.
by dark elves and stuff like that. So he says 300 gold for this.
She.
It's expensive. It's contraband. You can't just get this in the city.
I'll offer him a trade with the dagger that I stole.
Just a dagger. What do I want for that?
Mate, I will tell him that it was once owned by a king of the high elves.
I feel like you're gonna have a lot of stuff over.
Yeah, man. You part of the royal family? Is that
Mate,
it?
I once lived as a servant to the royal family and I stole loads of shit, yeah? This is where it all came from. This is where all my goods came from. I stole the royal family's shit.
So give me a deception roll.
And to be fair, you can't see it very well, right? 'Cause it's got an eye patch, so you can only see it with one eye.
So I mean, he looks at it and he says he buys it. Like he believes your story, but he says it's still not worth 300 gold. It's worth like
No,
200 at most.
I'm not gonna offer it. I'm not gonna offer a straight trade. I'll offer him 50 gold plus the dagger that I have.
He says no. He says he wants 150 plus the dagger.
150?
Yep.
Fuck off. I give you 100. No, I give you 75 plus the dagger.
100.
I give you 80 plus the dagger.
100. I won't go lower than 100.
85.
He looks at you for a second. He says, "I won't go lower than 100."
Fuck it. Alright. I give you 100 and a dagger and a dagger.
Okay.
I'm back to 5 gold. Yeah.
Okay.
I gave you 100 gold.
Yeah,
Didn't I?
that was the 100 gold.
Oh.
And now it's gone.
Oh, well, that was a short-lived virgin
It
of
was
wealth.
worth it. So what is this? What is this going to be listed as? Just a dagger.
Yeah, it's a dagger with a compartment that you can store poison in.
Also, can I question? Do I get like some free poison resupplied?
No, of course not.
Do I get any
Do
poison?
I
with
get free? Does this come with poison? It's like fries. Do you want poison with that?
it? Shit. What else has he got?
What could you buy for 5 gold?
Or pickpocket, right? I've got very fast hands.
Yes, there's pickpocket from the guy that sells poison. That,
I mean, he did just break into world-famous rogues room, so...
yes, I can't imagine there's any sort of anti-theft devices in there.
He's got one eye and I have fast hands, so I believe I can do this. Depends what he's got on him.
So what do you do? Do you like walk away and then like try and come back from another angle?
No. I wanna ask him what else is selling specifically. What other specifics is he selling first before I leave?
So there's poisons.
As he does have poisons. Cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
he does have poison.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk away and then like come up behind him. Well, I wanna before I come up to him, I wanna investigate him, see what he's holding, like where his shit is. See where I can get the best angle on him.
Sure. I mean, this comes in as part of a sleight of hand roll.
Okay. Should I roll for it?
Sure.
Can I want to use my inspiration to redo that.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You can absolutely do that.
I thought it would definitely be worth it if it's good. Gotta be right.
You have to stick with the second one though.
Motherfucker. doesn't-
Isn't it just it's just advantage, isn't it?
Yeah.
Inspiration.
Oh, is it? I thought you had to stick with your second one.
No, it's just inspiration.
So I can
So
roll again.
it's just advantage.
Oh.
So
Keep
yeah,
in
I mean,
mind, he does have one eye.
so he catches you. And he immediately like draws his weapon. It's like, what the hell is this?
Hey. I'm gonna tell him that I slipped and I was just trying to grab something so I didn't fall over, and I successfully grabbed him and did
So-
not fall.
It's like, you think I'm an idiot?
I'm gonna draw my daggers.
Sure. Roll for initiative.
What do I roll?
D20 plus your dex modifier.
Plus dex. Oh shit, that's not right.
So it's 9 plus whatever your dex is.
3. 12.
So it's 12. So you go first.
Sick. Wait, wrong weapon. I got daggers. Can I attack with both daggers?
Yeah.
Do I just click on both? I'll just click it twice.
Your first one is just a normal attack, and the second one is without the +2, without the proficiency bonus.
Okay. If I just click the dagger, will it automatically apply the proficiency bonus?
Yeah.
Okay.
So your first one misses. Your second one hits. No worries. The second one hits for 4. At this point, like once you've attacked this guy, like everyone in the bar like stands up, weapons are being drawn. It's all kicking off now.
Oh shit.
The other guy goes. It's always you, isn't it?
Well, I mean that's what happens, isn't it, when you can't stop stealing shit?
He
goes
needs
to
more
swing at you with
inspiration for his great roleplay.
his short sword.
Keep in mind, he's only got one eye, so his depth perception terrible, right?
He does indeed miss you.
I'm gonna swing at him again.
So your first attack crits for 7 damage.
Yeah.
But your second attack misses. So you stab him in the gut, and there's like blood just pouring out, and he takes a step back. But there's like 7 or 8 guys now coming forward.
I'm gonna start screaming at him, you thieving bastard, like as if he stole something from me, right? So they don't suspect it was me who started it, right?
Sure. Give me a deception check. I mean, it stops them like for a second. They second guess what's going on, right? So they look at the guy, and they're like,
Who has a pocket full of my gold?
I mean, you were asking around for this guy for most of these people, so just saying. So, what are you looking at me for? You stole from me. But yeah, so
Oh, you stole from me.
they don't do anything on this round. And he's talking to them on this round. So, but he's basically taking a step back. He's taking a disengage action, so he's no longer he's no longer within range of your attacks currently. So there's like a big. Obviously, there's 8 people in here now. So it's your go because they don't do anything. They're arguing amongst themselves this round.
What with the guy that I've just stabbed him in the stomach?
Yeah.
Have I got anyone between me and the door?
Yes.
Are they? Well, what are they doing, and how many is there?
There's a big thuggish looking guy. He's got a club.
Can I hit the main dude with my throwing dagger? The guy that
You can throw a dagger at him, yeah.
not the big guy that the guy stabbed.
Yeah, yeah. Throw your poison dagger and then run out of the room.
I want to keep that. Uh, yeah, I might just run without throwing it. I might just leg it. Acrobatically, I'm going to dive out the window if there's a window.
There's no window.
Okay,
You're underground. There's not a massive point for lots of windows. And this is a dive bar, so it's kind of like in a back alley somewhere.
I'm gonna try and backflip my way out the door, or whatever I do to
So
get out as fast as possible.
okay, so you can if you move 30 feet, 35 feet, then you
Mhm.
take your disengage action to go around the guy, right? And then you can
Yeah.
sprint as part of your cunning action.
I will do that.
Okay. So you're out the door. You're away. Do you just keep running?
Yes, I'm gonna run and I'm gonna actively try and take a long route back to the tavern that we were at. Just in
Okay.
case, anyone, in case anyone follows me.
Okay.
I'm gonna look for the other guys as well. And
Sure.
see about getting some poison.
Roscoe is still unconscious in his room. And Matthias isn't anywhere about unless he's got up early and gone into the bar again.
Well, I was off trying to find a magic shop.
Oh, of course you were. Yeah, I
Ah.
remember now.
Well, if I get back to the tavern, I'm gonna go to Roscoe's room and give him a second bottle of whiskey. Act like I've just woken up or something.
I mean, I'm unconscious.
I'll just
My
pour it
room's
on
probably locked. My door's probably locked.
So yeah, you look around for a magical item shop. So you head to like a market wards of area, and this area is kind of known for having like weird shops of merchants, right? And so there's a lot of people with like speaking a lot of strange languages and accents and stuff on the outside. You reach this building. It's like a 2-story stone building. It's got a slate roof and it's got like dwarven furnishings. Sort of like it looks like built by dwarves. This building. You head inside and there's all kinds of like strange smokes and essences and smells inside there. So you head inside and there's the shopkeeper is behind a desk in there. It's like a table he set out that he sits behind. It's not like a real like counter. And it's a tall male human. He's sort of probably in his like late 50s. He's got a white beard, but it's like the hair's very thin. It's not like big and bushy. He says, welcome.
Morning. I was looking to see if you've got anything interesting to sell.
I have lots of interesting things to sell.
Wonderful.
Ask if it's got poison.
Mind if I have a look around?
Absolutely, you may.
Excellent. What do I find, Jack?
Okay, so I've already like rolled out a magic shot. Would you rather keep it like that, or do you want to roll for yourself again?
I roll 1, and then anything else is whatever you've got there.
Go for it.
What do you want me to roll?
D20, please.
Nat 20.
You find a so it's a little potion. It's like a bluish it's a little a little blue potion that when you pick it up and like move it around, it turns red, but when it settles, it turns blue again. When you ask about it, the guy. He said the shop owner. He says it's a potion of healing.
How strong is it?
Give me 1 second.
Are potions of healing magical? Like, aren't they? Do you mean to find them in every shop, or is it different in your world?
Their potions of healing.
No, but I mean, like, I think default potions of healing are meant to be like super common, but I may be wrong in that.
I think they require at least some magic. They're like a minor magic item. It's 2d4 plus 2 hit points.
That's really disappointing for a natural 20.
Yeah, because that's what I was gonna say. These are the ones that are like on that actually have a price. They're the only magic items that have a price, right? Potions of healing.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they're in just the standard guide.
They're in the standard equipment, which you normally buy it.
There's lots of other stuff here.
What else is there that's there?
I mean, what are you looking for? Are you looking for equipment? Are you looking for potions? Are you looking for scrolls?
Equipment.
Okay, so I said once you explain that to me, he says, I've got these. So he's got a pair of gloves. He's got a pair of gloves. He says these are gloves of thievery. When you wear them, he puts them on and they turn invisible. And he says, as you can see, they turn invisible. And if you attempt to try to pick locks or anything of disarm traps, I'm sure some such as you might have a reason to do something like that. It's much easier.
You should definitely get those.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Not really my my forte, my kind of
Okay, what about these? And he pulls out. So he pulls out this. He walks over to like another shelf and he pulls out this big like rusty iron sphere. It's about 3 inches wide, and it's not massively heavy. It's about like a pound, not that heavy. And he sort of takes it and puts it on the desk, and he says, these are the iron bands of Belaro. When you could throw this at well, so as long as it's not larger than say an ogre sort of size. If you throw this and you speak the command word, it will open. It's like a tangle of metal bands. This thing. And it says it will open up and it will restrain your target.
like the thing in Doctor Strange.
Kind of, yeah. Yes, almost exactly that. Yes.
Okay. Interesting. That would be useful. I am a bounty hunter.
Perfect for you
what-
then.
Indeed. What kind of cost are you looking for that?
I don't have a list of prices on here.
Get the gloves.
Here we go. This is what I need. No, that's obviously they just got this massive. The problem is the book obviously gives that massive variable, doesn't it? So just having a quick look through this list here, see if I can find. No, that's no good. Hold on a sec.
I make kind of conversation with him and I ask him, so are these items of your own creation, friend? Are you magically inclined?
I know a little bit here and there. I the more advanced items I tend not to do. The small things, the spell scrolls, the weaker potions, the sort of things I create. But a lot of what I do is trading.
Of course.
He says 350 for the bands, by the way.
Hmm. Well, I don't quite have that amount of gold on me, but how about 200 and this stone of fertility? And I take the moss agate out of my pouch.
Did you say fertility?
He looks at it and he says, "Hmm, interesting." Um, he says, "Well, what does it do?"
It is it's something I picked up from someone I recently handed in. It's said to, if it's placed in the bed with you, it increases your chance of having a child.
I see. Give me a deception roll.
19.
He says, "You guys are on it today with these rolls." He says, "Yeah, I've never heard of such an item."
It's said to be very rare. It's they used to create them in I can't remember the name of the city. Southport, perhaps in the free kingdoms. Obviously, since the war, they're very very rare now.
Hmm. Yeah. So I mean, it must be since I've never even heard of such an item. That's very interesting. And he says, "Well, it's a relatively minor effect, but I suppose it's quite rare." He thinks for a moment. He says, I'd evaluate this at about." And as he starts inspecting it closer, he notices, oh, it's quite a nice gem as well. I'd probably evaluate this at about 250 gold.
Wonderful. Well, how about we trade 250 gold for the stone itself and 100 of my own coin, and I'll take those. What did you call it again?
The Iron Bands of Belaro.
The Iron Bands of Bolaro.
Mhm.
Does that seem reasonable to you?
I believe that's a fair trade.
Excellent. And I hand him 100 gold, the moss agate, and take the iron bands, give him a short nod, say thank you for doing business, and I leave quickly.
Okay. Yep, that's fine.
Yes.
Okay. So, um, okay. Yep, you leave. So, Matt,
So,
Ross. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
so I was going to say, for in-game purposes, it's an iron ball that I need to throw at somebody,
Yeah,
and
you
if it
can.
hits, and I said, oh, I ask him what the command word is as well.
Yes. So you throw it at anything huge or smaller. You can see within 60 feet of you. It's a ranged attack roll with an attack bonus equal to your Dex modifier plus proficiency. On a hit, target is restrained until you take a bonus action to defeat the command word again to release it. Doing so or missing the attack causes the bands to retract and become a sphere once more. A creature, including the one restrained, can use an action to make a DC 20 strength check to break the iron bands. On a success, the item is destroyed, and the restrained creature is freed. And if any check fails, any further attempts by that creature automatically fail until 24 hours have elapsed. Once the bands are used, they can't be used again until the next dawn.
Cool.
The command word is Allays, which is the name of the person that
Does
made it.
throwing and missing count as a use?
Yes.
I thought you throw items with strength.
It says here with Dex on the description.
Fuck.
Usually, yeah. Some ones have finesse, some have strength, some have dex.
I got really good decks.
I think you're the one he wants to use them on.
Presumably, if I just physically touch it to someone and say the command word, would be
Probably, yeah.
sufficient. Cool.
Yeah.
Does it like if you're holding it and someone else is holding it, what happens?
What do you mean?
Like, what if it's touching two people?
I I mean, I suppose it could get 2 people if they're really close together, because it can hold anything huge or
Under
small.
huge.
Yeah.
So make sure you let it go before you say the command word when you touch it to someone.
Okay. So, Roscoe, what are you doing?
Unless we have something to do, Roscoe is full decadence.
Okay. Tyron, is there anything else you want to do before we go back to the inn?
I might take a look for the magic shop.
Really? You want to have a look in the magic shop?
Yeah, see if I can
Alright.
find Matthias knocking about, see what he's up to. See if he's found
Do you
any
know
magical
he's at the
gloves of
magic
any
shop?
sorts. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, ugh. I just found a list of magic item prices, and I did not price those iron bands correctly. Okay.
Too
Let's.
much or too little.
I'm not gonna say.
100% too little, by the way.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So you go to this magic item shop. It's the same one. What's the same? And he says, "Oh, how can I help you?"
I'll tell him I'm looking for my friend.
I see. Well, what does your friend look like? Don't say
Physically,
I don't know.
I'm not sure. He's big
Right.
and a man.
I see. Um, well, I did have someone come through with that description.
Has he left?
Yeah,
That's
he
a
bought
shame.
something and left.
Got any poison
He sort of looks sort
on sale? Like discount?
of, no,
Clearance?
no, I don't. I just sell magic items.
got any
I have
magical?
lots of potions and scrolls if you'd like to have a look around.
Nah, I pass. I'll sell you a potion, actually.
He says, "What
Possibly.
kind of potion do you have?"
It is a potion of clairvoyance.
I see. Um,
Make me an offer.
he looks at it and he says, he basically he looks at it and he gives it a little like taste of like a drop to just on his
Make
finger
sure
just
it's
so he can
legit.
so you can tell what it is by doing that. And he says, yeah. Says, well, potions of clairvoyance are. Let's see, he says, yep. Potions of clairvoyance. They're very, very powerful, very useful items. Says I'd be willing to buy this of you for 600 gold.
Can I also ask him before we make a sale? If he's got anything that a thief might have use for
He says,
in his magic shop?
as it just so happens, I do. And he pulls out the same gloves and says these are gloves of thievery. He said he doesn't really want to say like they're gloves of thievery, but that's what they are.
These help you steal.
Yeah. But I would only obviously recommend them for adventurers looking to pick locks and
Yeah, in case you forget your keys for your house. Couldn't just whack the gloves
exactly.
out. Ideal. How much are those?
4,000 gold.
Holy shit. Uh, can I get a discount?
You can have a 600 gold discount if you give me the
Do
potion of
you?
clairvoyance.
do you offer finance?
No, I do not.
I want a 99.9% discount, please.
4,000 gold.
Yeah.
Can I ask him if he's knows any magic?
I do.
What sort of magic?
Well, generally spells to help me with my work.
As in, is it aggressive magic?
Well,
Oh Jesus!
no, there's like an identified spell. I mean, I've obviously as a whiz. I was once an adventurer, you see, so I know a few things, but I haven't used them in many years. Haven't had the need. Why?
Just wondering. So this potion, you're gonna give me 1,000 gold for it, right?
No.
I mean,
I'll give you 600.
I'll take 1,000, bro.
600, I think, is generous.
I feel like 900 would be fairer, right?
No. I have to make a profit
That
on this.
sounds very similar to previous conversations.
What 750?
Be right back.
Sure.
Sure. Oh, okay.
As
Wonderful.
you're discussing this, Matthias walks back in. And he says, "Oh, hello there, sir." Like the guy looks he looks over and he says, is something wrong with your purchase? Is there a
No,
problem?"
I realised I left without thinking about that potion that we were discussing.
Ah, yes.
Oh.
Hey.
Hi, Tyrone. Didn't realise you were out this early. Yeah, I was just here. I just bought quite an interesting item. Yeah, sorry, that potion we were discussing. Sorry to interrupt. How much was for the healing potion?
It's 50 gold.
Wonderful. I'll take that off your hands. I hand him 30 silver and 47 gold.
He eagerly takes it.
So, but those gloves, how much are they again?
4,000.
Ah, yes. Okay. Just hoping to be a bit cheaper this time around. So the potion, 750, yeah. 750,
600.
700.
Give me a persuade roll. He
So
says
600 then, yeah.
600 is more than generous.
Sure.
200 gold profit. That's not bad for you. 200 for Roscoe. 200 for me.
Whoa. We splitting this?
Well, Roscoe shared out the loot that we got from selling all that equipment. It's only fair.
Oh, did he?
Back.
Oh.
You did. That's where you got that 100 from.
Oh, I thought we got more for that. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. So I got 200, 205. Okay. So how much we got in total? Have we got 4,000 gold in total?
If
Not
we
even
did,
close.
it wouldn't be on you.
Well, I mean, it's more of a team item, you know?
Uh-huh. Well, the one team member I don't want to
only
have a
person
team
you can
item is the one who steals from the team, so...
So,
There's lots of other stuff in here, by the way, guys, if you want to ask about it.
any more thieving stuff? Just a lot cheaper. Like as in
It's for you to decide, really.
within
There's
a thieves' price range.
Just
I
wait
feel
till
like
we say, why are you here now? Just wait till we sell it and then come back with lots of money.
I feel like with those gloves would be ideal, just to like steal stuff from his shop as well. Right? So in theory, we could sell back what you just bought of him, buy the gloves, and then I could just steal that from you.
Just saying
We
it's in front of
actually,
them.
we did that in Jack's campaign, didn't we? We sold to the magic shop and then we snuck in and stole our money back, right?
That may have happened.
I remember that we
I
bought
don't remember
stuff,
that.
and then I said my M pin and invisible, and then I carried out the money one by one. I remember this.
So
Having a conversation about stealing his goods right in front of him.
No, we're not actually discussing this in front of him.
so you were trying to part for this guy, and he's like, listen, these gloves once belonged to the illustrious adventurer Lyanna. I'm sure you've heard of her. She died in the Kilfay forest many years ago. She was very famous. These
Well,
are her gloves.
if she died, the gloves didn't serve her very well, did they?
Well, they're not gloves of life saving.
I've got some of those though. Like,
Oh, speaking of,
Do you have anything about if we were to sell the potion to you, for the 700 gold agreed? Do you have anything a bit more in our price range, so you would still get the gold value back? So if we were to use it as credit within the store, as opposed to
well, I've got this. He pulls out a potion. That is like it's got like it's very thick, but it's like bubbling. It's like a sort of like a greenish color. So this is a potion of fire breath. If you drink this, you can breathe. You can breathe fire. It gives you one fire breath. It's DC 13 deck save to basically for it. If you fail it, it's 46 fire damage. And if you fail it, it's that's right. And then half as much if you successfully.
can I give it a taste like it did to mine?
So you can tell what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Put your finger in it and see what it is.
Cough out.
very, very,
Fine.
very spicy.
Cough,
Yeah.
cough.
Oh shit.
Uh,
Oh shit. I just lost my. Oh.
fast a little bit. Shit. Got anything better?
Oh no. Give me one sec.
That doesn't sound good.
I just lost my. I lost my list. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, he's got
Anything for a thief? It's cheap.
we got
He got like a Audi pair of those gloves, you know, a knockoff Chinese version of them gloves.
no. He's got mariner's armor.
What is that?
Uh, swim really fast, and if you are stuck underwater, it brings you to the surface.
Hmm.
He's got a filter of love. Basically, when you drink this, then the next time you see a creature, 10 minutes after drinking it, you become charmed by that creature for 1 hour.
You become
And you like
charmed
treat it.
by it.
Sorry?
You become charmed by it.
Yeah. So once you drink it, the next creature you see within 10 minutes, you basically treat as your true love.
Oh boy, that sounds fun.
I'm sure this will go well.
How much is that? How much is that drink?
Jesus Christ, that's cheap. It's only 90 gold.
Well, what else is there? Just
The last thing he has is he says this is the best item I have. This is probably, if you were suggesting something in your price range, this probably wouldn't be what you were looking for. He says this is a robe of eyes, which as long as you're wearing it, you can see in all directions at the same time. You have dark vision of 120 feet, and you can see invisible creatures and ghosts and anything.
It's also the creepiest looking magic item in existence.
Yes. It's a big robe covered in eyes that like look at you when you walk over to it.
How much is that?
That's 30,000 gold.
Yeah, well, got finance on that? Put a deposit down?
I'll take a deposit of 10,000.
How about a deposit of 200?
I don't think so.
No. Okay. I'll take the potion. I'll take the potion. What you said before.
The filter of love.
Yes.
Okay, that's 90 gold then.
I will give him my 90 G's. But after we sold that potion,
Okay,
so I've now got 100.
so you've got 510.
I've got 115.
Okay, so you've already split it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, Matthias would gain the 200 for that. I guess well, no, you're splitting it 4 ways, aren't you?
No.
So
Well, it's 300 each, isn't it?
600, so it's 150 each.
Yeah, but it's 300 each.
Right. Okay. Sure.
Can I want to take that potion.
Yep.
And pour. Well, I want to take one of the. You know how to bottle of whiskey there. I
Yeah.
want to empty some of that out and pour the potion in that.
You got rid of both of them.
No, I got rid of one. I was gonna
No,
give you. I was gonna
Yeah,
give the
van
second
door
one
was
to
locked.
Roscoe.
gave the
but
second
door
one-
was
you-
locked, wasn't it?
The door was locked. Okay.
Yeah, so I can get in.
Fair enough.
So I've now got like a spiked bottle of whiskey, right?
What's it spiked with?
Love
Just
potion.
a potion of love. And I want to leave this shop and go back to the shady bar that I was in.
Okay.
This is
have a
just
crack.
like the egg, isn't it, guys?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'll take my 300 gold and leave at this point.
I want to go back into that bar and see if I can locate the guy that I stabbed in the stomach.
I mean, you go in
If
there
he's still
and they
alive.
look at you again. I mean, someone at this point, he says, "Well, you got some serious balls showing your face back here again." It's not it's not fucking World of Warcraft. You'll just de-aggro and you're fine. Like,
No, I want to tell him I'm coming back to make amends to the person I got in a fight with over a fair argument, which no one else had any right to get involved in. To be fair, because it was just between us. Nothing did anything wrong. No one did anything wrong. It was just a small dispute.
he says, I'll show you. I'll show you. I'll show you." Like, he's clearly not a man with words. And he attempts to draw his sword again and come after you.
What, the guy? The same
Yeah.
guy?
Yeah.
Well, is he still bleeding? Is he still fucked up?
Well, no, he's put a bandage on.
Is it just him?
No.
I'll,
The whole bar full of his mates.
I'll just fuck off again.
Funny that.
It was worth a go. Right, it was worth a go.
What was it?
Well,
Was it?
I was
Okay,
just
so-
trying to make up for him, give him a drink, and then make him fall in love and give me all his shit.
So you had a fun day of
Also,
stuff.
question about the potion. If do they remember the 1 hour of their falling in love?
Presumably. One sec,
They probably remember being charmed by you and.
Probably, yeah.
Is it
No,
like
I
a
mean,
Bill
don't I mean
Cosby
charmed
potion
like
or
a
something?
spell. I mean charmed like you just are being so amazing they're falling in love with you. And then afterwards they'll be like, wait, that doesn't sound right. This is I mean, what? This is Tyrone. He's not.
Yeah, I mean, they probably work out that something was done to them.
Hmm?
It's pretty easy to tell if you've been charmed once it wears off.
But will they? So they remember the whole time.
Yeah, they remember it.
Okay. No, I was just thinking about giving it to what's her name? That woman at the bar.
I'm sure that would go fantastically well.
Yeah, that's what I'm probably gonna do it. So I was gonna do it and just have a open the safe.
Okay, so you head back to Roxy's bar. And it's been an interesting day. It's sort of getting towards late afternoon at this point. You still haven't seen Roscoe. Anyone want
Oh.
to go find him?
Nah.
Yeah, I'll go up to his room.
Sure. You knock on the door. Roscoe, what happens?
I guess the door's open at this point. This is about, what time is it? About lunchtime, should we say? And inside, I've got, it's just a mess inside, right? There's still some like hookers like sleeping around in the bed and stuff. There's bottles of beer everywhere, and right now I'm at like the table in the room just stuffing my face, and like there's a pile of and then there's like next to the food there's like I've got the drugs ready to go afterwards, and I just turned to you and I've got like mascara running down my face. I get red eyed like. Oh, morning. As I
I
like
close the door.
shove stuff in the hood. Yeah.
I just close the door and walk away. I'm not getting involved in that shit.
It's been a while since he's gotten time to relax, and look after himself. He needs to detox by taking lots of drugs.
Okay. So yeah. Yeah. You guys. I mean, in that case, if this is anything you want to do, you kind of just sit in the inn for a while. And as it gets towards like 4 o'clock sort of time, Roxy comes over to you. Matthias, she comes to you. She says, Matthias, how's it going?
Not bad.
I think there's had a bit of stroke of luck with the on the whole business opportunity thing.
Oh,
Yeah. I found 2 guys just who are interested in buying this off of you. Or two
Oh.
two groups, I guess.
okay. Any, did you get much information about them? Do we know who they are?
Well, one is one of them's the guy as a high elf, and the other guy I don't know. He's maybe some collector or something. I don't know.
Interesting. What kind of price are they offering?
Well, they were gonna have a meeting with you. I just found them. You can
Okay.
discuss all that with them.
Are you able to arrange somewhere? Somewhere safe?
So you can do it in your rooms if you want.
That sounds good. When are they looking to meet?
I guess it's up to you, really.
Well, I think I'll take a night detoxing for Roscoe to be of any use.
Oh
But
god damn it! She shakes her head. She's like, again.
yeah,
I keep telling him to stay away from that stuff.
Why
Yeah.
did Elsa leave me?
You know, this is probably why you're involved with the Sapphire Syndicate, right? It's probably why he's for that.
yeah. I mean, you know me. I'll take a job from whoever's paying. But
Yeah.
but yeah, I guess it's kind of swung his opinions. I'll
Could you at least try to keep him under control?
yeah. Can I glance behind the bar or nearby? Can I borrow that bucket and perhaps fill it with some water? I'm
She
going.
laughs and says, I would be insulted if you didn't.
Leave him with me. Set the meeting up for tomorrow. Kind of 11 a.m. And we'll.
Do you want to meet them both at the same time?
No, say separately. One at 11 and one at shortly after.
Sure, no problem.
Can I inquire about selling her something?
She looks at you and says, What?
Does she know anything about magic?
You don't know? You don't know this person?
Can I ask her if she knows anything about magic?
I know plenty about magic.
Well, I have a magic bottle of whiskey.
Give me a deception roll.
I mean, that statement's true.
She looks at you and she
Not bad
says,
magic.
You know, I don't like you. And do you know why I don't like you?
Because I'm an alpha.
No, it's because you think I'm stupid.
Well,
Because this is a bottle of whiskey that I bought that was stolen from my bar last night.
that is definitely not true.
Oh, yikes.
I stole this from a dive bar this morning.
No, you didn't. I bought this whiskey.
It literally has
missing-
Roxy's whiskey written on the front of it.
It's got her face on it. Yeah.
Roxy's rum, best in the business.
Yeah.
Even if this was your whiskey, I didn't steal it. That's what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna blame to her, but I didn't take it from that bar.
Is
I
that
took
what you're
it
saying
from-
out loud? That's what I'm going with
I-
there.
I took it from another bar, like a shitty bar, a dump bar, which it was probably stolen from to begin with, right?
Sure, give me another deception roll.
Go down
He
here.
does say, that's what I'm going with out loud.
Yeah, you see, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. She says, that's bullshit. No dive bar will pay for whiskey this good.
Well, I didn't say they paid for us. They probably stole it.
I think
From
you
you.
probably stole it.
I am
No, there's
not.
no probably about it. I know you stole it.
I stole it. That's true, but not from here. Would you like to try some? It is some good shit.
Sure. She
So I-
holds a hand out and you give her the bottle.
Okay.
Yeah, she smashes it over your head.
Sick.
And she yells at you. She says, "Get the fuck out of my bar."
I'm just gonna leave.
And she turns to Matt and she says, "You need to keep better company." And then she
So it
leaves.
would
She's
seem.
not happy. Yeah. By the way, putting a love potion in a bottle of whiskey not smart because you have to drink all of the potion.
Yeah, that's
You
what
have
I
to
was
down
thinking.
the entire bottle of whiskey for it to work.
Oh. Well, I feel like it's gonna be hard to trick someone, right? If you just got a potion chilling there, you can't just offer
Yeah,
them a
put
drink,
in
right?
wine or beer.
Yeah, exactly.
Pint of
Um,
beer would do it.
Yeah. So
It's too late now, isn't it?
so what do you? I mean, so you're outside, covered in. I mean, you smell of you reek of whiskey now.
Yeah.
Is he
So-
falling in love with himself?
No, unfortunately not. Yeah. So if there's nothing else you guys want to do, then I mean, I assume you got to find somewhere else to stay, Tyrone.
Well, I've still got a room, right?
She's
Okay.
not letting you in.
Oh, well, how about I sneak into the room I'll stay in? How about that?
You can give it a go.
I'll give that a go.
Hope you got a new character prepared, Tyro. Hmm.
Well, sure. So I mean, you try and sneak through the front door because that's the only entrance you know of to start with. And there's a bouncer stood there, like, he just stood there looking at you.
Can I slip past?
No.
I'm very sneaky.
Okay. I mean, he's looking right at you, like, unless you can turn invisible, like.
How about I try scaling the walls, right?
Okay.
See if we can get through a window. There's gotta be a window somewhere, right?
Yeah, I mean, this building isn't like it doesn't stand alone. It's part of it's built into a wall. The back is built into a wall,
Hmm.
and then the right side is built into another building. The left side's an alleyway, fairly wide alleyway, probably for access.
So is there any entrances in down the alleyway?
I mean, if you go down there, the bouncers like immediately get out of there. He's like looking right at you. He's staring right at you.
What can I sneak away and then make my way down the alleyway without him seeing me? Sneakily.
You can give it a go. Sure. You sneak into the alleyway. There's like a big set of double doors that open up, probably to let like a cart in or something for access, and there's a side door as well.
I try to slide.
Okay. It opens.
Yeah. I sneak my way in.
Sure. You appear to be in a storeroom. There's various like alcohol.
Anywhere. What?
There's like alcohol barrels and there's there's stacks of whiskey bottles, stuff like that.
Can I
Crates.
can I draw my dagger and pierce some of the barrels?
Sure.
And then I want to also while I'm there take I'll take some whiskey. So, she smashed mine, didn't she?
She smashed yours, so you stole from her.
Well, yeah, but I'm a thief, so it's a bit harsh. Yeah, I'll just steal 2 more bottles in it,
Okay.
and I'll
Give me a perception
sneak.
roll.
Perception. Oh.
Please continue.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll sneak my way to the. Well, I'm assuming a kitchen, right? Some sort of kitchen, right? Is that where I am?
No, there's I mean where you are is a store is like a storeroom.
Ah, okay. Well, I'll sneak my way to the other door, and have a quick look outside.
There's 2 doors. One door though, yeah, I guess there would be some form of like kitchen. The other one would leads to like a corridor. It's a corridor. It's that corridor is you sort of like recognize it as like that goes behind the bars and then where the bar would be, and then you can go up to the rooms from that way.
What about kitchen? Is anyone in kitchen?
Yeah, there's 2 people in there.
Okay, I'll take the hallway then. I'll try and sneak my way into the hallway to see if I can get upstairs.
Sure. So you go up there. You start heading down, and as you start walking down the corridor, you start like sneakily stealthing down there. You hear a voice from behind you saying, "I thought I told you to leave." And you turn around and you see
Yeah.
Roxy's leaning against the wall that you've just walked past. She doesn't look happy.
I'll tell her I was just I'm just going to grab my shit before I leave.
Okay. She sighs. Roll for initiative.
What am I rolling again? Oh, it's Dex. D20
Yeah, there is
plus
an
my
initiative
Dex.
button, but yeah, it's your Dex, yeah. You can just click Dex, check.
Ah.
The initiative button doesn't work without a token, so.
Is that right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
We want. Where is what I'm looking for? Where did you roll? 10. Okay. So, yeah. So, Woxley goes first, and I need to read this sheet real quick. Okay. Right. So she's gonna make an attack. So Yeah, so she slips a dagger out. Who knows where she was hiding it
Ha.
to make an attack against you. And she gets that. Yep, she okay. Quite high. Yeah, she hits you for that plus this is going to be unpleasant, just saying. Is there anything else here that I need to see? Bear with, guys. Can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please? Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. Take 105 damage.
105 damage. What the fuck is she using?
You're fighting like a level 20 character.
Ooh.
So you're dead.
Anyone got a med kit?
Jesus Christ, dude. In fairness, that was a badass roll I just made. But yeah, you take 105 damage. So she pulls out this,
Holy shit!
you pull out this.
105.
She pulls out this dagger and she stabs you in the stomach. And then you sort of just you look down and even as you look down, like she's just so fast you can't even see, right? But you look down and it's not just like a hole in your stomach. It's like from where she stabbed you, it's just like you're missing like half of your chest cavity, right? And it's just gone. And you just fall to your knees and you die.
Can I acrobatically get out of it?
You're dead. You can't acrobatically do anything. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Okay, so back to Matthias.
I'm just eating a bowl of cereal at the bar.
Aren't you
Okay.
coming to make me
Oh
not...
no! I was gonna throw a bucket of water
Yeah.
over Roscoe, wasn't I? Yes.
Yeah.
So I've filled up the bucket in the kitchen, and I'm leaving the kitchen at this point.
Sure. We'll say this happened just before because I think you had to sneak in. So
Yeah.
head up the stairs and
So yeah, I go up the stairs with my bucket of water, and I open the door. Where's Ross? What do I see at this point?
So I guess that hasn't been too much longer after lunch, so you could just see like food scattered everywhere and all eaten, and then like I've just like I'm lying there, spread eagle in the bed with no clothes on. There's two women around me like with IV drips, and I'm like, yes, that's it, put it in there, and they're just about to plunge it into my
I throw
my
the
veins.
I throw the bucket of water over him.
Ah!
Both of you out.
Oh, it's small enough without the water.
And I presume they leave when I scream at them.
yeah.
I then say, "Hold this."
To me?
Yep, and I just throw across the like a metal ball towards you,
I catch it.
and I say the command word.
Yeah, I mean
I didn't know you were into this kinky shit.
it opens up and
Always.
restrains you.
I then, with what little water's left in the bucket, pour it over his pile of drugs so it destroys them.
I'm a drug
drugs in a pile. They're neatly fucking organized.
I think
Or what type? What is it? Is it like leaves and stuff, or is it powder,
Yes, I'm
or
pretty
is
sure
it
it's tea leaves
liquid?
you burn.
it's a powder that you mix with water and like heat up to.
Yeah, I was just.
All right,
I
okay.
didn't actually have IV drips out of it.
Yeah. I will basically I take his drugs away and say, I'll come and get you in the morning once you're sobered up. And I'll
How
leave him
restricted?
locked, like you can't get out.
Okay, but it's not like super uncomfortable.
No, I mean you're lying on bed, so it will just
Okay.
restrain you lying in bed. I mean you're gonna start jonesing for some drugs and be on a real bad come down and
Yeah.
detox mode, but yeah, we're detoxing you overnight, Roscoe.
I'm just smiling. I'm like, oh man, that's a strange turn of events, but I'm interested. And then he like leaves the room, and I'm like, huh? That's where I was going, huh?
Yeah, so I've destroyed the drugs, and I've locked the door behind me.
I have to fucking buy more fucking drugs. Expensive.
Okay. So you come down the stairs. At this point, you see do you walk out back into the bar area?
Yeah, back down to the bar where I was sitting before. Put the
So as
bucket
you head,
back where it
as you
was.
head towards your table. Roxy walks past you and she says, Matthias, you may want to find yourself another rogue.
Oh,
Yeah. And then she just leaves. She just walks away at the point. Walks past. She continues walking past you.
what about his gear? Presumably you're taking that for payment.
She doesn't speak to you anymore. She just keeps going.
Yeah, fair. Yep, I don't really take much notice of it. I've known him all of a week. I'm not really that broken up about it.
Do you say anything about it to Kildris? Has been just like chilling in the bar and.
Oh, I
say
assumed he
anything
was
to him?
like tinkering in a workshop or something.
Yeah, I mean, he does it. He sometimes does it here. Like he's got his own stuff, so he does it in the table and stuff like that. So you might have like had a word with. You might have spoken to him a little bit over the like past 2 or 3 days. So
Yeah, I'd be sitting at the table with Kildris and can I tell him that Roscoe's detoxing? It sounds like Tyrone pissed off Roxy a bit too much. We probably won't be seeing him again.
she's serious business, and I guess.
That she is. She pretty much runs the. What was it called? It's not the Underdark, but it's the Undercity. Yeah, she pretty much runs the Undercity. You don't get on the wrong side of her.
Okay. Well, okay.
A really good friend to have if you stay on the right side of her though.
Yeah. Yeah. Like he seems to look at her like in a new light now. As you kind of just implied that she's just like turned around and killed all your party. That so yeah. So the next day, we'll cut ahead. By the way, Brandon, you should be working on a new character.
So I do try to escape with
Sure.
like,
give
the
me a
bathroom.
roll then.
Oh god.
If you smash
I
these
know
now,
that.
it's so funny.
I'll be so angry.
Well, I hope they don't. There's a 10% chance. So it's a strength save, did you say?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh.
Thank God.
Oh.
You don't break 3.
Yeah, okay.
Sure. So
What if I
You,
drown them on sick?
no, please don't do that again. Oh, you've killed too many characters, have I?
I've killed too many of Ross's characters at this point.
Yeah. So the next day, we'll skip ahead. Yeah. I mean, it's the next morning. So do you want to go get Roscoe or?
Yeah, I'll pop into his room in the morning. Feeling a bit more yourself, Roscoe?
My eyes are like bloodshot and white.
Do you feel like you should probably lay off that stuff?
It's my only escape.
Well, we can keep you there for a few more hours, or I can let you out. You can clean yourself up, and you can stay away from the drugs. At least until we've got this business deal out the way.
Oh, for the deal. Yeah.
And Roxy doesn't want you making a mess anymore, so you need to control yourself when you're on them.
I mean, I kept it to my room.
Yeah, it's her room. You're just renting it, remember? And I put the bucket of
No
water and
permanent
the
damage.
I put the bucket of water and the mop down, implying that he needs to clean himself and the room up. And I speak the command words, get my iron bands back.
Where
Put it
did you
back
get
in bed
those?
pouch.
I don't remember those. Those could be useful.
While you were up here doing whatever you were doing, I went around town, did a bit of shopping. Oh, and Roxy didn't really take to Tyrone. We probably won't be seeing him again.
Oh, I just gave him 100 gold too. Fuck. Oh well, nothing lost.
Yeah, it sounds as if Roxy wasn't happy.
No. Neither was I.
Well, there's a bucket there.
I'm already like pouring water over myself, scrubbing myself as I'm talking to you.
I mean,
Okay.
you're a halfling.
Yeah.
So the bucket's like a bathtub to you,
Yeah,
right?
it's
Like,
fucking-
full-size mop is probably a bit much for him.
I'm drowning in the,
roll
in the
roll a
bath.
disadvantage for cleaning. Well, I'll leave you here. Roxy's having one of the buyers drop in at around 11. So what? 3 hours from now? 2 hours from now? 2 hours
Something
from now.
like that. Yeah.
So get yourself cleaned up. We'll have some breakfast and we'll discuss what the plan is. Kildress is downstairs already. He's like tinkering away on his inventions.
Alright.
Maybe one day he'll make something useful.
Hey, these are pretty useful. I tap the goggles on my head. No, I don't know why they'd be on my head, wherever they are. They're just the entire time they're just on my
Naked apart
head.
from the goggle.
Uh,
I like
I
it
mean, if you pay
dark,
for
you
them,
know.
'cause you
I
wanna be able
can't
to
see,
them,
I
right?
can't see my own tears, and they can't see me. That's how I like it.
Okay. So we'll fast forward to unless there's something you guys want to do. Fast forward to when your buyers are meant to arrive.
Yes.
So so it's not Tyrone now. Matthew, yeah, it's Tyrant's corpse. Matthias, Roscoe, and Kildress are in the whose room do you want to use?
Mine.
Okay. So you're in that room.
Have a glass of water.
Definitely not Roscoe's.
Some bread.
Yeah. Kildress is like trying to look tough, like he's got his gun out, like he's like, yeah, he's posing up a little bit. And have you got like a table or something, or?
Yeah, I'd be sitting at a table.
Yeah, it's like a side
couple
table
chairs.
normally in these rooms, so.
Would have borrowed a couple of chairs from downstairs in the bar with Roxy's permission and brought them up as well.
Sure. Definitely asking her permission now, like.
Yeah. I mean, so am I right in saying that I don't know whether it's the same Roxy or a Roxy granddaughter, but this is the same person that we
Yeah.
encountered in the previous campaign. Yeah.
Yeah, the same person.
Yeah, I'm asking her permission.
Okay. So eventually you have some way outside. You knock. Like, do you have some, or do you just wait inside the room and wait for
Yeah,
them?
with the door open.
Sure. Eventually, one of the like girls that works for Roxy comes and she says, she knocks on the door and she says, Matthias, the guys that are here to see you, they're here.
Ah, wonderful.
She pushes the door open and they walk in. So
I stand up and greet them.
So the two people that have come in, they're both high elves. They're very tall. They're like 6'5", 6'7". They're wearing white robes. And one of them's wearing like a very fancy hat. It's like a pointy hat. And they're very, very intricate robes. They've got like they're white with white and silver with like gold and gold trim and stuff like that. They've got lots of like very expensive jewelry on. And they come into the room and they're like looking around like this place is like very below their standards, right? They're accustomed to much more fine lodgings than this. They look around and I mean, how do you greet them? Do you like go to shake their hand or something, or
I would greet them in Elvish.
they look to each other and they say, says hello. How do you do?
Is that
Well
in
met.
common or in English or in Elvish?
In Elvish.
And I give a short bow. My name is Matthias.
Okay. Probably should have got names for these guys. That would have been smart, wouldn't it?
So this is are we getting this as a meeting with one of the buyers or with both of the buyers?
This is one of the buyers.
Look for pigeon insignia. It'll be real subtle, like a pigeon cap or something.
It's just he takes his shirt off and it's just a pigeon tattoo all down his back.
So he says, yes, my name is Eneron, and this is Goldfindir.
That sounds familiar.
It's a blatant lie. It's like he's a very bad liar, but he's not telling you his real names. Their real names.
Understandable. I understand you're interested in buying something that we have.
We were informed by Roxy that you have a High Elven relic that we may be interested in.
Indeed. We came across it in our travels and wish to see it goes back to the right place.
I see. May we see it?
I was sitting on the table, but it was covered in a cloth.
Okay.
And I whip the cloth off so they can see it.
They walk over to it and look at it, and they start talking amongst themselves in an Elvish dialect that you don't recognize, presumably High Elven.
Can I pick out the odd word?
It's kind of like listening to someone speak Latin, right? So,
Okay.
you can kind of maybe understand a couple words, like you can make like an association, but there's going to be like incorrect translation and stuff like that. I'm not even sure what check I could ask you to make for that.
Just in.
Just some form of intelligence, isn't it going to be? Let's have a look at the stats again real quick. Sorry, the skill checks. Is there anything that stands out to me? Insight, maybe. Yeah, I think insight would probably be a good one.
12.
12. Yeah, I mean, they talk. They kind of like when they're gesturing, they're kind of like referring to the ring itself, and then you think they might be talking about like you as a group, but you're not really sure what they're saying.
Okay.
They're saying they eventually they turn to you and they say, so, where did you find this object?
They're still talking Elvish now the entire time.
Yeah, they haven't spoken in
I'm
common.
so glad you started in Elvish so that none of us could check to see if they're lying.
It's the common courtesy.
Do
all.
you guys say that to each other, or do
No, I'm sharpening or like looking grim, drinking my water. They can see my haunted one eyes.
Yes, we found it in some ruins when we were adventuring in what was the Free Cities.
I see. Do you know what this is?
I do not. Although I speak the common Elvish tongue. I do not speak or understand your own dialect, and the words on the inscriptions on this are
See.
lost on me.
We are collectors of uh, elven antiquities that came from before the time of the War of Splinters, which we believe this item to be. We would be willing to pay you for this item. We are interested in it. And then they look to each other and they say something to each other again. They're talking numbers, you can pick up that much. He says, we will pay you 25,000 for this item.
That seems like a mighty fine offer. Although if it is from before the time of Splinters or the War of Splinters, then this artifact is priceless. Surely. And
If it were priceless, you wouldn't be attempting to sell it.
there's always the right price for everyone. We will consider your offer.
I see. You have another buyer then.
Perhaps.
Very well.
And of course, if they were to offer more, then I would have to accept. So there's no sense trying to get away with what you can offer. Offer your maximum. And if it beats theirs, then the item is yours. If they offer more, then it is theirs.
We will offer you 30,000, and I will insist that you sell it to us. It is a relic of my people.
Of course. As I said, we'll take.
I would rather you not sell it to some random antique dealer. And he says it in like a very derivative. God damn it.
Derivative.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah. Derision is the word.
Yes. Well, perhaps you could explain more about the nature of the item. I appreciate the cultural significance to yourself, but perhaps a better understanding of what the item is would sway me more.
Give me a persuasion roll.
17.
So yeah, they talk amongst themselves and they says, we are not sure what this object is or its purpose, but we can tell you that it's some form of warding magic. Some form of protection.
The question is protection from what? I will, out of courtesy, I must hear the other offer and meet with the other party.
I see.
But
one of the guys without a hat, is like it's still subtle because he's an elf, but you can pick up on it. He just he sort of leaves the room in a huff. Essentially, the other guy is a little bit more polite, and he says, "Well, thank you for hearing our offer. I hope you'll be in touch."
We will. Roxy will make contact with you later today, and we'll speak to you then.
Excellent. And he leaves.
I turn to the other two, because presumably they haven't understood a word. Although I think Kildra speaks Elvish, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, he does.
I've understood a few words from Sylvan, like the crossover words, but maybe they use the same number system.
So it's an offer of 30,000 gold. I say very, very, very quietly.
Well, I'll be fucking damned. Tyrone wasn't lying.
These guys don't know what the artifact is, but it is of cultural significance for them. And I think it's I think it would probably be best to sell to them, as it is culturally significant. They seem to have an idea that it was to do with some sort of protection magic, but they didn't know more than that.
Think how many messengers I could hire. How many detectives for 30,000?
So it'd be a three-way split now. Now Tyrone is
No longer with us.
departed. Our group.
Departed, yeah.
Yes.
Part of them over there, part of them over here.
Which is a significant amount of gold. I'd be willing to take that offer. However, I said out of courtesy we're going to meet with the second group, who should be arriving shortly. We'll see what they have to offer, and perhaps use it as leverage against the elves.
Yeah, we don't want to piss any of them off who can pay 30,000.
Yes.
Good thing
Right.
Tyrone's not here, because that would certainly happen if he was here.
I cover up the item again, and I guess we wait because I said one after the other, so I'd imagine the other group will be arriving shortly.
You
We
wait
meet
for a
each
short
other
period
the
of
stairs
time
over here. It's like magic fireballs going up.
and dream about how you'd spend this ludicrous amount of gold.
Finally be able to find her.
Kildra's just like, I can make so many magical birds. Yeah, so you guys wait, and then eventually there's another knock at the door. It's the same girl again. It says, Matthias, the second guy's here.
Thanks very much.
So yeah, she leaves, and she like, you can hear her like, she kind of runs away. She doesn't really walk away. She's got a much faster pace.
Oh dear.
This guy walks in, and he's wearing like a big like black heavy cloak, like covering his face and all his stuff. But he's fairly short. He's like 5 foot ish.
Basically
And,
says to the two gnome, the halfling, and the
and you can see from his hands are like, you can see his hands, and he's like, kind of like, he's not a young person, basically.
What race is he?
You can't tell because he's not showing his face. Roscoe, you might have to get a look under there because you're quite short.
Do you want a perception check?
Yeah, give me a perception check. Because he's trying to
Close.
hide, so yeah. So this guy, his face is like properly fucked up. He appears to be human, but like you've seen drug addicts with like better looking features than this guy. His eyes are like super bloodshot, and he's like covered in scars, and he's got like some weird tattoos as well.
Do I recognize the tattoos?
You can give me a roll. Maybe history. No, you've never seen tattoos like this before. There's one on the back of his hand. There's like a complete one, and then the rest of them are like it's like a symbol on his hand. It's like a circular eye sort of shape, with some. They look like well, I'll do a little drawing of it. So something in the center of the screen, something like this. That sort of symbol. There. You see that?
It's like a sun with a pointed ray.
Something
Or
like that. Yeah.
Spider.
a spider, yeah.
Yeah. They're red. They're the red tattoos. I'll do a proper drawing of it at some point. And yeah, so he's got like he's got like the arms all come like over his shoulders and stuff like that. He says, hello there. I've come to show interest in this item that you've procured.
Indeed. Can I ask your name?
My name My name is Kali.
Well, Kelly, yes, we understand that you're looking to make an offer on an item that we have. As I'm sure you can understand, you're not the only person looking to buy said item.
And you say that he kind of looks up and he says, "Oh, I see."
But we'd certainly be willing to listen to your offer.
Might I see the item?
I pull the sheet back so you can see it.
He looks at it and he's like, "Yes." He sort of reaches out to touch it. Do you stop him?
Yes.
He holds back and he says, "Oh, yes, this is exactly what I hoped it would be. Yes, I will take it. I will offer you I offer you this." And he pulls out a very large bag from underneath his cloak, and he puts it on the table, like in the center of the stone ring.
I'm on edge.
I
now.
don't let him put it on the table.
Yeah.
Sure. He puts it on the chair then. It's just heavy, that's why I just want to put it down.
Yeah. And what is this?
It's 50,000 in platinum. And I will offer you the same for any additional items of this kind you bring me.
Can I just pause it right here and out of game? Just say
5,000 platinum coins is very heavy.
in terms of
So go ahead.
50,000 gold worth of platinum.
Yes.
I assumed. Not
Yeah.
50,000 platinum.
No, not quite. that.
No, yeah, but how many golds in a platinum is 10, right?
Yep.
So it's 5,000 coins. That's what I said. Which is
Yeah.
like
5,000 platinum pieces.
it's only £100, I suppose. So it's not out of the realm.
I mean, he's pretty old dude.
He's not.
So-
He's not like, it's not like
it
Jerry-
shows. It shows
He's not. Yeah,
strong.
he's not like mega old. He's just like he looked old from when you like could see his hands, but he's just like really fucked up. So he's probably not that old. He just like like meth addicts age quickly, right? So,
Yeah. So, just out of character, a second. Just take a step back. So, the way you've laid out these these two groups of people is one group is the wearing white robes, high elven nobility,
mhm.
looking genuine, and the other guy is a shady looking motherfucker,
Yep.
haggard, covered in tattoos, big black cloak, evil looking bastard.
Yep.
Well, I think we have to take the 50,000.
Yeah, I think that's it. That's it. It's a lot of work. We can't. I mean, come on. Who can say no to that?
I mean, like, okay, me as a character is thinking, me as a player is thinking, nah, this is a terrible idea. There's a reason why he's offering a lot of money. There's a reason why he's an evil motherfucker.
We're gonna fucking summon the end of the world, but fucking we're gonna be rich, motherfuckers.
Me as a character is like, well, yeah, 50,000 gold
Holy
is a lot of
shit.
money.
It's a lot. It's like double, man. Their first offer. Holy shit. I'm gonna go over to the bag and be like, let me just check this is legit.
This is Roscoe, my accountant.
The veracity of the
By all
coinage.
means, it's
No.
not there.
No offense intended. And open up and double check
I'll
the
make you the
platinum.
same offer as I made the other group. We expect the maximum offer to be given up front. This is a silent auction, if you will, and the highest bidder will win.
He basically says, "Do I look like I'm capable of carrying more gold than that?"
Perhaps not. But part of the offer was your understanding of what this item is and your purpose for it. They are historians of great note and wish to study the item due to its cultural significance. How about yourself?
I'm a collector,
Oh,
and these items are one of a set.
oh, how many are there?
He pauses for a moment and he says, "I'm not sure of the exact number, but there are many."
Do you need help acquiring more for payment?
He already said that he'd offer you the same price for any more that you
Oh.
found.
Sorry, I missed that. I was glazed over looking at all the platinum.
So as a ballpark number, are we talking there's 4 of them, 10 of them, 100 of them?
He says, I couldn't be sure. If I were to guess, I would say dozens.
Interesting. Well,
How much wealth is that? That's like a GDP of a country. Oh my god.
this is like evil genius kind of like psychopathic level of shit that he's got. Like
I wonder if he's a
Well-
dragon. No, that dragon would never part with his gold.
And do you understand? I don't speak the dialect myself, the ancient High Elvish language. But what's your understanding of what these things do?
I'm not sure.
Can I insight check him?
Yeah.
I'm also gonna insight check.
20.
22.
Well, he for sure knows what this stuff does. He definitely knows what it's about. Yeah, but yeah, when he says that, he says I don't want any more questions. Take the gold or not.
If you'd give us a moment.
So be it. And he leaves, and you can hear him go down the stairs.
Does he leave the gold?
No, he takes it with him.
Okay.
Clunk, because he's moving
Yeah.
it from stair to stair.
I hope he doesn't get attacked downstairs. Holy shit.
So I turn to the other two, and I'm like, I mean, 50,000 gold's a lot of money, but that guy looks shady as shit.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
I mean, that's exactly what I'm doing. That's natural instinct to judge a book by its cover. That's why we have eyes.
I mean, if this guy said it's part of a set, right? This is Kildress looking. He says, if we get more, we might be able to sell it to the other guys as well. If they're collectors, they might pay more if it's part of a set or something.
I get the impression he knows a lot more than he's letting on.
Agreed, he definitely knows
Out
how
of the
these
other-
things do.
And if the other guys are talking about protection from something, then I don't know, 50,000 gold's a lot of money. If they're part of a set, then what's one missing gonna do for it? I think we can sell it. Perhaps you're right. Judging a book by its cover is maybe a little hasty.
I mean,
if he was that evil, he wouldn't have that much money, right? Only
he
good
would-
people have that much money.
if you're that
Yeah.
evil, you know, look, I'm just saying, of the two of those we spoke, I didn't hear the other people. I don't know what they said, but of the two of those, I'd rather piss off by not selling it to. I'm just saying, it's not the guy walking in with 50k in platinum.
Yeah. Tell you what we should tell you what I'm going to do quickly is I'm going to go into my pack and pull out some parchment paper that I've got, and I'm gonna and a piece of like charcoal, and I'm gonna take the inscription like etch. You know when you put paper over something that's ridged and rub the charcoal on.
Yeah.
And I want to take the inscription of what's on it.
That's a good idea.
So yeah, you do that.
And then I number the pieces of paper 12 o'clock through 1 o'clock for each piece of paper that I put on. 12 o'clock
Okay.
through 12 o'clock, so I know which order they go in when I'm trying to
Yeah.
match them up. Yeah, I think we sell it to the guy and take the profit. We can almost retire on that amount of money.
16,000 each. Yeah, I can find her.
Although perhaps we should take 10,000 each and keep 20,000 as a shared fund that we all can share. Use our personal wealth how we want and keep the 20,000 for.
I thought we
Because
were
we're gonna-
retiring.
Well, if we're
Pension
gonna
fund.
Well, if we're gonna look for more of these things, then we're gonna need a fund to be able to do that. We could hire scouts. We could um, create our own base to do business from.
I need to see how much my s- expenditure is going to be before I
I mean, Roscoe,
confirm
straight
to any
up,
of
if
that.
you're going to continue using drugs and you have 16,000 gold of which to consume, you are going to die.
I'm gonna solve.
So I'm being straight up and honest. If we take this offer, the majority of this gold we need to put by and use for us
No,
going
no, my
forward to find
expenditure
more
wasn't
of
talking about
these.
drugs. Look, man, you don't understand. There's a reason I need to escape. With this money, I can make that changed. I can make it so that I don't need drugs anymore. I'll have the only thing that makes me feel again. Peggy
Right.
hands.
Do from my knowledge of what the Pigeon Guild and other guilds that exist in the world, is there like a banking clan that you could effectively deposit money with?
Also, let me just plug my headset in. Um, presumably. I've never thought about it in this world, but I guess so. Um, presumably it would have been probably before this. It would have been based in the Three Kingdoms, but now they no longer exist. It's probably going to be either going to. It's probably going to have to be in
Hamadon,
Hamadorn. There's nowhere else for it to go. So yeah, it's going to have to be in Hamadorn.
like the Iron Bank of Hammerdon.
Yeah, essentially it's going to have to be that. Yeah, maybe they relocated after they probably fled when the country was burning. So it may have even split into multiple factions. You never know. But I'm sure there's something going on here in Hamador in terms of that. Because you normally have to pay to get to the upper levels. Obviously, that's not going to be much of an issue for you anymore. But
My thoughts are that we take personal wealth out of this, but the lion's share of this we put by.
Yeah,
And
once I check something, I'll be I'll be happy to agree or disagree on this.
well, let's get this sold.
okay.
I head back downstairs to see the gentleman.
Okay.
Uh, or yeah, or down the corridor wherever he's went. I find him.
He's standing in the corner of the room awkwardly, trying to stay away from people.
I gestured towards him to come back up,
He
or
he
to come
moves
towards the stairs.
he moves fairly quickly and gets over to you.
The item is yours.
Excellent. He produces the gold. Oh, a platinum, I guess. He gives it.
I take hold. I take hold of the sack because it's probably easier for me to carry up the stairs because I'm, yeah, a lot
Oh, I
stronger
assume
with
you led him
heels.
upstairs and then. Okay.
Oh, well, okay, fair enough. I
Yeah.
offer to carry it for him, regardless, because
He
the
does
weight.
so.
Yeah, and head back into the room and let him take the item. How will
Yeah.
we
So he
contact you in future if we find more of these?
he um he says just address a raven to Callie.
Ooh,
Very well.
Raven.
He picks up the stone ring and he sort of like lifts open. He sort of opens his cloak and he's got a bag in there. I mean, you at least Kildress would definitely recognize it immediately. It's a bag of holding, and he just puts the stone ring in there.
Well, we need to buy one of those
Well, we can.
each to hold our wealth now.
And when he opens his cloak, you can see like the clothes he's wearing underneath. It's like it's almost rags, right? It's like this shitty like vest thing that's all torn up and pretty unclean. And you can see that the tattoos cover the rest of his body. And he says good doing business. And he
Is
leaves.
this gold gonna disappear on us in 24 hours? Just leprechaun
I
gold.
don't think so.
Kildress comes over and he says I can do like a detect magic on the gold.
Oh, we should have done that first.
Is there any magic on it?
He performs the spell and does not detect any.
Yeah, we're fine then. We just need to spend it quickly.
I'm sure that'll be hard.
First thing, bags of holding for everyone, right? And then I
Yeah.
need to go I need to go visit someone to see how much some services are going to cost.
Well, let's make our way to the upper city,
That sounds good to me.
and find new lodgings there. I know a guy up there anyway.
It's the first
I
time
know
for
a guy.
everything.
I pay Roxy for the couple of days we've been there.
She comes anxious as well. You sell it then?
We did. In fact, before we go downstairs, I said to the group, we should probably give Roxy a finder's fee for this.
Of course, Roxy's been good to me for many years.
Why don't we split it 15,000 each and 5,000 to Roxy?
I'm happy with that.
So you count the money out.
I said to her, perhaps we can step into your office a second.
She gives you a raised eyebrow. So of course.
And
Yeah.
Fucking loads of platinum, man. And I handed the bag of 5,000 platinum. No, 500 platinum.
Yeah. So
Give her everything.
she looks at it. She's like, "This is a lot of money for a finder's fee."
You've been good to us in the past, Roxy,
For everything.
for everything. And whenever we're in town, we'll always need somewhere to stay.
How much did you sell that for?
Well, we split it 4 ways.
Right. Okay. Wow. I didn't think it was gonna go for that much.
You know some wealthy people.
Apparently.
Ancient.
I mean, I put the word out and it was straight away like someone came up for it. I was surprised.
Ancient high elf artifacts, I guess, are valuable to the right people.
Yeah, I guess so. Wow.
Yeah, I never understand why people spend so much on that stuff. Do you hear that
Yeah,
someone
maybe you
bought a
should,
painting for 1 million platinum the other week?
Maybe you should be careful with this kind of stuff.
Yeah, something we're gonna take note of. But certainly that's for all the work, all the shit you've put up with over the years.
Okay. She takes the money and well, if you need anything else, let me know, I guess.
Oh, I'm sure we'll be back with more requests soon. Don't you worry.
Right.
And I make to leave. Give her a quick hug and make to leave.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys leave. So what do you want to do now? We'll probably do like another 30 minutes or so.
I go up to the upper city and I want to commission a suit of plate mail.
Yeah, I want to get a bag of holding and then take my stuff and then go speak to the best wizard in the city.
Okay, whoa, slow down for starters. So you go to one of these stalactites, right? And the guards they don't just let anyone up, right? You got to pay for a pass. It's 100 gold. They're proper because they look at you and they think these guys they can't come up here. So they're 100 gold. But obviously, I assume you guys are just yeah, whatever, no problem.
Yeah, I hand him 100 gold.
It's
Yeah,
100 gold!
And he's like, oh, okay.
100 gold for all of us, not each. Okay. That was insane.
No, it's each.
100 gold!
Yeah.
Fucking yikes.
Dude, don't quibble over prices at this point.
Yeah, and he's like, oh well. As soon as you nonchalantly give him the 100 gold, he's like, oh well, sorry, please go ahead. So you get given a pass. It's like a it's like a scroll a small scroll that just kind of just proves that you're allowed to be there, basically. And he tells you not to lose it. But yeah, so you're now allowed in the upper city of
Oh,
Hamilton.
yeah, okay. You buy a pass. You don't have to buy every time you go.
No,
in.
no, no, no.
Oh,
Yeah, you buy
okay.
a pass.
I thought you meant 100 gold every time. I'm going to the shops.
No, no, no.
Go to the
No,
brothel.
this is the middle city. The upper city again, you have to pay to get to the upper city again, but that's like the palace and
Mhm.
like the very high nobility. It's generally not much like shopping up there.
But the best wizard probably lives up there, huh?
Probably.
Mm,
But even then, if someone lived up there, they might do business down here.
okay, good.
So yeah, you're in the middle city. I said this is much nicer. Very nice houses, people dress nicely. There's definitely wealthy people living here. Because the only way you can live here is if you pay the 100 gold to get up here, or you are the son of or daughter of someone who already lives here. And you get one hereditary.
How much to buy a house here?
House. See, how much is a house to build? I don't know. Not sure how much a house costs, to be honest. I can look it up for you.
Nah, I'm
While
not that
you're doing-
much. I'm not. I don't care that much.
Okay.
I'm not actually going to buy a house.
Settle down, have a little family.
A guild hall costs 5,000 gold pieces in the DMG.
Yeah. Yeah. It's probably gonna be less than that. Trips 5,000.
I mean, it's location, location, location.
Yeah.
Probably a guild hall in some random village is 5,000 gold piece. But it's not important.
I'll work it out between sessions.
Yeah. I ask around for who the best blacksmith is, or the best craftsman.
You are directed to a dwarf, of course.
Okay,
he,
I take
he
my
lives in a-
share then because I don't care about blacksmith. Head off.
He's very 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 nice house, very nice building. He's got two apprentices. One's a dwarf, one is a human. Yeah, he's got like it's really fancy. It's like an actual genuine dwarven forge. He's got lots of gear on show. Like there's groups of people in here. Like he's very popular.
I have a look around and kind of wait to be seen, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Eventually, he makes his way over to you. He says, "Ah, what can I do for you today?"
Ah, hi there. My name's Matthias. Pleasure
It's good to
you.
meet you. I'm Barry.
Well,
Barry.
Barry, not Barry. Barry.
B-A-R-I.
Barry. Sorry, I can't not laugh at that.
It's okay.
Barry
Barry
the
of
dwarf.
House Thunderfist. Nice to meet
Ah, pleasure to meet you, Barry. I'm in the market for a new suit of armor. I was hoping you could, I could commission a piece from you.
you. Well, I'm very busy right now. What kind of armor are you looking for?
Full plate. Perhaps I don't know. Well, I presume you are skilled in the art of rune forging as well, so perhaps one that
That's racist.
is it racist? Is that racist?
It's going to have a dwarf know how to craft a rune now. Yeah. So he says well, so you're looking for specialist gear, is what you're saying.
Indeed, I am.
I see. Well, we should be able to let me just see if I can find something for you real quick. bear with. He says, well, how much are you? You said you want something of slightly higher quality than regular plate. Is what I'm getting from you. Is what you're implying.
Yes, enchanted any enchanted armor or that you can think to or that you would recommend for an adventurer like myself.
Well, you, sir, have the look of a man who only wants the best. Come with me, and he brings you over like to the side, and he shows you this set of plate mail that he has on display, and he says, "This is genuine dwarven plate, forged by dwarven forge fathers from the dwarven capital. Excellent craftsmanship, as you can clearly see." He's like going into like various details about this dwarven armor. It's like a bronzy color. It's very angular. But this stuff is like primo, like best of the best kind of armor.
I
It's already
I like
it
it.
implies that it's already enchanted as well.
What kind of tell me a bit more about it. What kind of enchantment does it offer?
It's various protection enchantments. Also, if you someone who attempts to throw you or move you, you'll be remain unmovable like the mountain. And he laughs.
I chuckle at the bad joke as well.
Yeah, he taps you in the sort of stomach. He said, "You look strong enough to wield something like this too, so it'd serve you well."
How much for the armor?
I don't think I could go less than 10,000.
It's does that include the cost of resizing?
Yeah. In out of game sort of sense, this is
Dwarven plate, I presumed.
yeah, dwarven plate.
Cool.
The magic item dwarven plate. Yeah.
Yeah. I can offer you 9,000 today for the armor.
He strokes his beard and he says, "The history behind this armor, it's no, I think 10,000 is more than a fair price. You may be able to get away with haggling in the lower city, up here."
Perhaps it's that I don't understand the significance of the history. Perhaps you could explain it a bit better. And I kind of sit with him for 10, 15 minutes, kind of understanding the history of the armor, and then I kind of offer the full 10,000. I was like, I didn't understand the significance of this.
Yeah.
My apologies.
If you're curious, he basically describes this like dwarven hero who had it. Basically, it's yeah, it's just a very famous dwarven hero who like went down in history and all that stuff. So maybe come up with a better story for it later. But yeah.
Cool. I'm happy to pay that in platinum pieces to you right now if we can get the fitting done today.
It says, "Well, it is plate mail, so it'll take a little bit longer to get fitted. As obviously it obviously was originally made for a dwarf as well, so we'll have to do a little bit of work on it. It'll probably take us about a week to get it sorted for you."
Outstanding. And well, how about I give you 500 gold now as the down payment, and then for the fitting, and then the rest upon completion.
He kind of expects that you pay him first.
Oh, okay. If that's the
It's
custom, then
it's a lot of work to do. If you don't, yeah.
I count out I can I give him 10,000 platinum or 1,000 platinum pieces.
Okay. Cool.
Do I get a signed receipt of that I'm now the owner of the armor?
Oh yeah, it's all yeah, it's very official. You know, it's
Yes.
very it's all very above board up here.
Wonderful. Do I see any weapons in the shop as well?
Yeah,
I
mean, there's yeah. Go ahead.
yeah, I want to see if there's any weapons that catch my eye as well.
I mean, there's basically any kind of weapon that you can think of up here. I'm implying that, again, I'm assuming you're asking for like magic items, right?
Yes.
When you suggest that, because you get the money outright, and he's like, whoa, okay, here we go. So he starts showing you like the good stuff, right? What kind of weapon are you after?
I'm looking for. I don't know. Is there any black steel enchanted bastard swords that may or may not be recognizable?
Yeah, I mean, he probably doesn't have much in the way
I
of
want some gloves.
swords right now. He's got like maces. He's got
No. Well, I carry a two-handed. I carry a battle axe, so I'm looking for
Yeah.
something similar.
he brings you over to this he brings you over to this let me find it. Let me find the description of it before I just.
How many magic items can you tune to again?
3,
3.
but not all magic items need attunement.
No.
So he's like there's various magic items, right? There's sort of there's not an axe and there's not a one-handed sword. So like he's brought you over to like what he thinks is the next best thing that you might be interested in, because he's seen your money, he knows you're well off. So he's like, well, take a look at this, and he pulls out this. It's a great sword.
Ooh.
He says this is the great sword known as Dragon Slayer, and it's covered in like dwarven runes and stuff. He says this magic sword, it basically it's a +1 sword that does like an extra 3d6 damage against dragons. He says the previous wielder of this weapon, he got a bit too how should I say, enthusiastic in his hunt for the beasts, if you know what I mean.
Understandable. There is a great honor in fighting those winged demons.
Exactly.
I don't know. Great sword isn't really my. It's not a weapon I'm as proficient in as the old axe here. Is there anything? Is there any other one-handed weapons? I tend to fight with with weapon and shield as opposed to.
Let's see. He's got a mace. It's a really nice mace. It doesn't look to be like, it's obviously dwarven crafted, but it's not like as nice as the other stuff. It's just a +1 mace.
But perhaps not. Again, as I said, I'm more proficient with an axe or one-handed sword. But
sorry, I don't have anything in stock to help you out with there. So
absolutely not. You've really helped me with the armor.
says, I think you've helped me. Has a laugh himself.
What about I don't know whether you hold any shields on hand with similar enchantments.
He's got a couple, but he doesn't have any enchanted ones.
Well, it's been a pleasure. I will be back this time next week to pick up the art. Or when do you need me for a fitting?
He's just come back tomorrow, and then we'll sort it out.
Wonderful.
He says he can clear a schedule for tomorrow, and then fine.
Excellent. I will see you first thing tomorrow morning.
No problem.
And I leave. And I want to find a generic magic shop as well.
Sure. Roscoe, did you want to do that at some point?
Yeah, I'm going to generic magic shop first.
Okay. So let's say that you guys meet up there, or something.
Well, that took a
The
long
thing
time
is-
to walk around.
Yeah, there's no generic weapon magic item shop up here. It's actually like you have like magic item shops for specific like items, right? So you have a place that will sell scrolls, you have a place that will sell potions, you have a place that will sell wands, that sort of stuff.
Okay, I guess I can go to the wizard first then, and then it would make more sense to come back to the magic shop
Okay.
once Alex has done his thing. So we
Mhm.
arrive at the same time.
Yeah.
Go
Okay,
in.
so you can
yeah.
go to the wizard. I
Yeah.
guess you ask around, right,
Yeah.
for
I'll go
someone.
to the big tower. It's got a big orb on it, yeah. So, excuse me, guard, could you point me to the wizard's divination quarters?
Looking for a wizard for hire.
Divination in particular.
Ah, I see. Uh, he sort of thinks for a moment and points you in a direction of somewhere that you can go.
Thank you, good day.
Okay.
Yeah, I go there.
Sure. You get there and it's a shop that sells spell scrolls, right? But yeah, that's the place where
Okay,
he's pointed
I
you
go
towards.
inside.
Yeah, you go inside, and there is strangely, there is a half orc sat at the desk. It's kind of like the building is not very impressive compared to the ones that are like around
Mm-hmm.
the area. It's just a single story timber frame building. It's like a slate roof. And there's like a little yard outside that clearly he's been practicing spells in.
Is it a woman or man?
No, it's a man. The half orc male.
Afternoon, sir.
Ah, how do you do?
Looking to acquire the aid of divination.
Ah, he's looking for magical services more than items. I can aid you with that.
Wonderful. How much would it cost to locate someone?
Well, that entirely depends on who it is you're trying to locate, how you know them. The difficulty of finding them, I suppose, is I'm trying to say.
They were the closest person to me in all the world.
Okay. Just look here. He says, well, how I don't have much experience with divination magic. He says, well, is this how much are you willing to spend on this? Is it and do you know like where this person last was, or
I last saw her when she fled from the forest in tears. By what forest was it? Did we make a decision in the forest?
I don't know.
Whatever one has the Shadowfell in it.
Um,
I'm not sure it's in.
it would have been the one where the Wood Elves live. So that would be no,
No.
the one south
Oh,
of
the
that.
south one. Okay.
This is
By
it's just-
Greenwood.
yeah. I'd never really gave that forest a name. But it would have some form of Elvish name.
The Dark Woods.
I see.
Been
Okay.
searching for her for 8 years.
I see.
And my love for her is no less than the day I met her.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to work out what kind of spell you'd use to
Sure.
find.
Locate Pierce, I don't know.
Of course.
This is a lot earlier in the character arc than I expected to be able to do this. Locate creature.
It's only 1,000 feet range.
Yeah, no, not this.
So
sure
they
this
could be anywhere, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Without a way to narrow it down, finding them will be hard.
I'm sure there's one that you can locate, like even when they're on a different plane. Discern location. Discern. No, that's not a real spell.
No, Discern Lycanthrope is one.
Where's this? Oh, this is 3rd edition, is it? Oh, yeah. I'm
You have to
sure I
look at,
remember
like,
reading about fucking-
divination, like a divination or something.
Yeah.
Which is like 4th level spells.
Foresight? No. Find the path. Find the... No, that's physical. Fixed location. Scrying? Scrying. Yeah, scrying. Well, it costs at least 1,000 gold
yes,
pieces.
that's yeah.
Sure hope she's in the same
fifth-
plane.
5th level. Okay, so I have a thing for this. Oh god. Oh, it's 5.
Oh my fucking god. Am I gonna spend 15,000 platinum in this shop and get nowhere?
Oh.
I kind of hope so, because that'd be really funny. On the other hand, I don't.
We're looking at about 3,000.
And you can guarantee it'll work? I don't know anything
it's
about
divination.
Arcane.
With divination magic, there's no guarantee, and it's ever gonna work. But I can give you I can at least cast a spell for you at the very least.
Okay. I hand them 300 platinum.
He says, "Oh well, wow. Okay,
And then I
I
like
have to-
grab his hand and I'm like, be successful. I don't know what I say. I find her. You know, and I look into his eyes and he sees the haunted one eyes.
says I need time to prepare the spell. Come back tomorrow."
Okay. Okay, but that's actually good because if it does fail, this is, which it probably will, it means that I have incentive to keep coming back here until Jack says it passes. So there we go. I'm with the party. Because I was like, oh, okay, I find her, and then I'm like, bye, guys. No, okay, sweet. I go to the magic item shop and meet up with Matthias.
Okay,
I'll be back.
so
Do
what
your
kind of magic
best.
items are you looking for? Are you looking for like generic, interesting items, basically?
Yeah, I'm looking for
Wondrous items, yeah.
back of
Okay.
Holton.
Belt of Hill Giant Strength.
Uh,
Fire Giant Strength, rather.
intellect thing.
Okay, let me see if I can. A few bits.
Portable hole. You
Advanced
never know when you're
intellect.
going to need a portable hole.
So you go into this shop and he's got he's a guy of he has various different curios and such. So obviously most of these shops are fairly mixed. If you want, you can go to a speciality shop if you want. This guy is so you can go to a speciality shop generally. This guy is like, he's kind of got a little bit of everything, but you're not going to get like massively great stuff from most of what he has. Come on. No, come on. There we go. So yeah, he's says so you're looking for wondrous items. He says, well, I've got he gets out some braces. And he says these braces were created by a goddess, and he starts giving this spiel.
Alright,
Whether
what
it's
do they
true
do,
or not,
lad?
you're not sure. But they're a pair of braces of archery. Just basically you get +2 damage rolls with the ranged weapons.
How
With
much,
longbow and shortbow.
how much are they?
They are
Between 101 and 500.
1,500.
That's not in the range of an uncommon item.
I know. I've got a different table.
If you're using that other table, that sucks.
You know, that's such a massive range. Like it's
That's
impossible.
true, you're right.
No.
I
They'd be
can't
really
even-
good for you, Roscoe.
Can I? I can't even use longbows.
And short bows.
Yeah, but it'd be good if they gave me like if they took away my disadvantage with longbows. Then they'd be really good.
If it made me 4 foot taller, it'd be great.
Yeah, pretty much. I think I'll buy that.
Okay. You think you'll get it?
Think about it.
Okay. He says I've got these, and he pulls out a couple of stones. Like they're like in a case, and he opens the case, and he says these are iron stones. Very powerful magic items. Just pull this onto a different page actually, just so I can. He's got, which one is it? It says this first one. This is an iron stone of protection. Sorry, reserve. Reserve. You have it hover around your head, and it says what this allows you to do. It stores a spell. So what you can do is you can have a spell of, relatively powerful nature, be cast into it, and then at your leisure you can use the spell that's been stored inside of it.
Does it contain spells already?
No, it doesn't. You can cast any first to third level spell into it, and then you can just cast it at will from the stone. But it obviously is one use and it's used up. Judging from your silence, he moves on to the second stone, and he says, "This is an iron stone of protection. This basically gives you +1 AC."
How much? Can you say the prices up front?
Okay, you're just gonna ask, aren't you?
Do you happen to have a deck of many things?
It's 1200 for the protection stone.
Oh,
That'd be useful to either of us.
that's pretty good, yeah.
I'll let you buy first if you wish.
Let's wait to see what everything has and.
Fair enough.
Can one of you write this down, by the way, just
Yes, okay.
on the notes, maybe on the loot notes or something, just so
Let's type in chat.
so we can
for
show
now.
Alex when he comes back, and
Yeah, I'll
if-
put it there later.
if Brandon wants to buy anything next week, except he won't be able to, but
Oh, I should write down how much it was. 1500 bracers, 1200. How much was the reserve one?
the reserve one. 6,000.
Hell, fucking none of us are buying that.
What do you mean none of us are buying it? We've all got 50. Well, I've got 5,000 left, but we've all got 15,000 gold.
That's because you don't have a spellcaster. And
No,
your
that's
troops
what I
aren't
mean.
really-
None of us are buying it because of the.
apart from Kilders, I guess, but
God, it's useless. Okay, continue.
is it in terms of wondrous items? That's what he's got.
You don't have a bag of holding?
I guess that's a fairly common magic item, isn't
That's
it?
what I thought, yeah.
Yeah.
It's only under
yeah.
uncommon.
Yeah, he's got a bag of holding. Yeah.
How much is that?
4,000.
I knew you'd say that. That's so dumb! 4,000!
They cost like 500 gold.
I know they do! That's Jack Whedon, the table thing that doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense.
I need some kind of guidance.
Yeah, I
so-
know you do, but I was looking
So you
up.
got money for days. Stop complaining.
Ugh. Ugh. Okay, I'll get the bracers.
Okay. Okay. Anything else you guys want to do?
Ask him if he's got any belts.
No, no
Don't,
belts.
you don't have a lot of stuff for being the
He does.
capital
He has a lot. He has a
city.
lot of potions. He has a lot of stuff that you don't necessarily want. That's why I'm not. That's why I'm not saying anything.
Do they have any rings?
Oh, there's more down here. He's got boots of speed.
Ooh.
Yeah, that sounds. Well,
He's got. So come on. Basically, you use a bonus action to like click the boots heels together, and if you do, you get double walking speed, and any creature that makes an opportunity attack against you has disadvantage on the attack roll. And
This
it
sounds quite useful.
works for 10 minutes, and then the magic ceases to function. Well, until you finish a long rest.
how much?
Um,
Seems very
and
fewer than me. And that's
Another 4,000.
Jesus.
I thought I'd be able to buy like a lot of little cheap magic items. Does he have any
Well,
rings?
That's the thing, right? That's an uncommon item, right?
Boots of Speed
Possibly.
is rare.
If it's rare, that's fair enough. Because I mean, I paid 10k for a very rare item.
It depends. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where the value of certain things is different by the looks of things on this sheet. So
Yeah,
like,
I don't think it's
what
following
it is-
rarity at all.
yeah, like rarity doesn't seem to affect it. It's just like a power rating basically, more than
Yeah,
anything
that-
else.
Like that's the end game.
Yeah, but that's like that is such a huge.
Yeah, no,
like,
that's
there's no way I can use that. If you're looking for rings, we got a couple. We got a.
I mean,
really
I've got a really good deal on that dwarven plate if +3 items are meant to be 50,000 plus.
So
Well, you got +3 armor?
it's plus
Yes.
2 armor.
I thought dwarven plates +3.
It's plus 2.
Oh, okay.
What? That's still amazing.
Yeah. So we got a ring of warmth, which gives you resistance to cold damage.
How much?
1,000.
Sure.
We got a ring of water walking, which is pretty self-explanatory. You just
How
walk
much?
across the liquid. 1,500. And he's got a ring of feather falling,
Self-explanatory. How much?
which is 1,500 as well. And while you're wearing this ring, you fall 60 feet per round, and take no damage for falling.
Is it really you're only like attuned to 3 things?
Yep. But not all magic items require attunement.
No, they don't.
Like the dwarven plate doesn't require attunement, so I can wear that plus have 3 magic items.
I think I'm gonna buy all 3 of those.
I was gonna buy the feather falling.
You can buy the feather falling then.
Okay.
I need to buy armor before I should. Okay.
Probably better going to a specialist armor guy.
Oh, I can
I
introduce
just
you
buy
to someone.
leather armor. I'm a leather armor guy, no, I'm metal armor.
Yeah, but leather armor can be enchanted as well.
Okay, then.
Yeah, I mean, you can probably find an armor like what is it? Like an magic armor salesman rather than just the best blacksmith in town. Which is where you went.
Does he have anything else before we leave?
No, that's it for the just the generic items.
Okay. I tell him they should reduce the price in bags of holding.
He disagrees.
While we're going back out into the marketplace, if he's finding a generic enchanted armor seller, I want to find the equivalent weapon seller. To see if I can find something more suited to my fighting style. I also want to go to a library.
Okay. So you go to the armor guy first, Roscoe.
Mhm.
He has loads of armor. So what are you looking for? Leather stuff.
Yeah, lightweight. Like.
So he's got 3 sets of leather armor. One is
Okay.
mariner's armor. One is +1 studded leather armor.
Okay.
That is if I can find it, which is 1500.
Okay.
And he's got +3 studded leather armor, which is 2400.
How much is a mariner's armor?
1500.
What does it do?
Lets you swim as fast as your walk speed.
Oh well, I can already walk on water. I buy the +3 studded leather armor. 2400.
As in 24,000, yeah.
That's not 2400.
Yeah, sorry, 24,000 is what I meant, sorry.
Eesh. I was
That's
like, what a
seriously
deal!
expensive. Yeah,
I was
gonna
like, it's
say.
amazing. Do you does he have any shields as well?
Yeah, he does. He's got a couple of sentinel shields, which are 20,000.
I don't know what even those do. They're 20,000. They're uncommon. Holy shit! That's the most expensive uncommon.
You have advantage on all initiative rolls, wisdom perception checks.
Jesus, that's expensive.
That's a good item though. Holy, that's
Yeah.
uncommon. That's. I mean, we should start looting like small dungeons just because then we get good odds of finding it. Uh, just randomly speaking. Wow.
Yeah, and he's got a shield of missile attraction as well.
Is
Which
that
is
cursed?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you get resistance from ranged weapon attacks.
But whenever
But any
ranged
atta-
weapon- yeah.
With any ranged attack that's targeted to someone within 10 feet of you hits you instead.
How much is that shield?
6,000.
I'm gonna buy the +1 studded armor. Studded
Okay.
leather armor. For 150 and 6,000. That's quite expensive. Now I'm going to go to the
What are you
bow
deciding?
person.
In the weapon shop?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm going to go there.
Yeah, so what kind I assume you're looking for a one-handed sword, right?
Or battle axe.
Okay. Is that hand axe or battle axe? Is that the actual word for it?
Battle axe is the actual word for it, and it's the versatile 1 or 2-handed use.
Okay, so he's got a couple of things that you might find interesting. He's got a if I can find it. He's got a +2 hand axe for 4,000, and every time you swing it, it makes like a wolf snarl. It's a weird quirk that one has. He's got a longsword called Defender for 24,000.
That's such a good weapon, but so out of my price range.
Was it +3 attack and damage rolls?
Yeah, it's a legendary.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a good one.
How much is it?
24,000.
It's +3 weapon, and basically instead of you can rather than using the +3 to attack, you can use any of those 3 to add to your AC. So you can make it a +1 sword with +2 AC on choice.
That's a good weapon.
He's also got a short sword
Ooh.
called Flame Tongue. You can use a bonus action to speak the magic sword's command word. Some flames to erupt from the blade. Basically, you do 2d6 extra fire damage to any hit, and it creates 40 feet of light.
How much?
5,000.
Triples your damage and becomes a light source. That's pretty good for 5,000 gold.
That's good, yeah.
Anything else you guys want, or
Is there ammunition?
he's got sling bullets, so that's it. So you want
Okay,
to go
I'm
to the
gonna-
library? Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna buy the. I'm gonna ignorantly buy the short sword so that I will not have enough money to pay for the divination again, and I'll need to stay with the party.
Okay.
Whew, that's expensive.
I spent some time wandering about looking for either going into various shops, trying to find either any belt of giant strength or gauntlets of ogre power.
You do not find any, unfortunately.
I'm also looking for a headband of intellect.
Also looking for the hammer of thunderbolts.
You don't find it, unfortunately. I've given you quite a few rolls, so
Fucking
Let's
hammer. We
come
should
back
be
another
like, this
time,
is
I think.
Hammer Dome. We should be able to like personally request items.
if you want something built for you, you might be able to request that if you want. It's going to be really expensive though.
Whale of Many Worlds. What the fuck is that? Ooh.
So is there anything else you guys want?
Nope.
Okay. So we're going
I
to call
buy
it
like
there.
nicer clothes and stuff and potions of healing. But I'm sure.
Yeah,
I can
potions
get
of
those.
healing and nicer clothes is definitely one.
Off Windows Update.
I assume potions of healers haven't changed their price. They're still 50 gold pieces each, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I buy 2.
Buy 4. Yeah, and also get nice. Get everything nicer.
Okay.
Nice boots, nice shoes,
Cool.
nice cloak.
Right. So in terms of experience, you guys each get 500 for sorting out the stone ring.
Only 700 away, 1,000 away.
I'll just add that on to Kil's one for him. But that's it, because you didn't actually get anything. How much experience are you guys on now?
1,725.
We need 2,700 to level up.
Yeah, I know that bit, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's it. Brandon, you still there? You still listening? Or
He has been muted.
I know he's been muted, but I don't know if he's actually there
He's
listening.
playing League of Legends.
He hasn't messaged me.
Wonder what he's going to play next.
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be funny talking to him about that because I feel that there may be some salt involved.
Possibly.
Yeah, you know, gotta learn though, right?
Oh, he reminds me so much of Nick. And also when I was DMing for like the first time players and they went in the shop and were like, I killed the shopkeeper. And I was like, what? Sorry, do you want you kill? You walk into a shop, and you kill the. Okay, okay. Well, there's a mob forms. Uh,
Yes, an angry mob with pitchforks
yeah,
start chasing you.
it's basically what I ended up doing.
Alright, well, this is going to start getting interesting.
Yeah. Need to get more money for that 24,000.
We need to find another one of these things.
Yeah. Let's go to the Pigeon Guild. I bet you know what? You know where they're gonna be? Guarantee I'm just calling Jack's plot. They're all gonna be in like the destroyed lands. And we'll have to go out there and like venture into the destroyed lands from the MacGuffins. Calling it now. And if it wasn't that before, Jack's like, wow, that's such a good idea. Didn't I know?
You read my mind.
We'll go to Blackthorn, we'll go to the moon, go to the other continent
Go
to
to
the
the moon.
north, go into the Shadowfell. Whole series of quests he's got planned. He's got like a whole campaign. Yeah, that was fun.
No, it's not. It's not a whole campaign. It's just free. It's just free roaming. You can do what you want. There's no great storyline here at work.
Apart from giving the blatantly evil dudes.
Yeah, oh, the dude's tattoos
An
later. Why do you
extremely
need to draw his
powerful thing.
tattoos later? He's never gonna come up again.
I mean, I think it's more interesting plot-wise that we did give it to the evil dude compared to giving it to the clearly nice dudes. Unless it was all a
Really?
ruse and this guy
Yeah,
is
looks can be
actually nice in
deceiving.
the...
You thought the high elves were nice.
Well...
Nicer than.
It's all relative. Yeah, it's all relative, isn't it?
Nicer, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm fucking starving, so I'm gonna get some food, guys.
Yeah. Oh,
Appreciate you taking up for the session this week. Lol. And I'll
Yeah.
talk to you soon.
Thumbs
That
up
was a
for
lot
me
of fun.
being on
I
time.
enjoyed that.
No
Yeah.
worries. See you later.
Ciao. Maybe find another magic item dispenser person list.
I like that one actually.
You do? It's so
Wait,
bag
no,
of
it's so-
holding!
Like, like bags of holding are on the same category as health potions in the magic items list. Just saying.
Okay. That's fine.
Here's the for you, Alex, if you want to have a look at it. Nice, that's a spoiler.
Yeah, I think that's the one that I'm using. It's not the sheet that I'm using, but it is the one.
Oh, it's
that
not
is
really.
the
It's
list.
just a nice sheet, like a talisman of pure good. I don't know how they decided this. 71,680 gold.
This isn't the exact sheet that I'm using, but yes, this is the numbers. This isn't the actual link. I didn't have the nice version of this.
Oh yeah, it's a nice fancy version. It explains like why they did the thing as well. I don't know where they fucking justify bags of holding.
Is it really useful?
I need to like
And
look at
then-
the cheapest. A vicious weapon, adamantium armor, mithril armor. Mithril armor is pretty cheap.
All right, so that guys.
All right.
Good job, mate.
Oh, we'll assume 11 a.m. next week again, same.
Yeah.
So
I was
good
here
week.
then. I'll be here next week. Alone.
All right, see ya.
Bye.
Catch you later.